Hey y'all. To the loyal 7 people. Wait, let me make sure y'all still here. Cause I know I'll be late. I just came from work. I'm not gonna lie. Like I haven't even been home for I don't even think I've been home for 30 minutes. Yeah, I haven't. Oh wait. Yeah, it's still 70 of y'all loyal folk. Well, I think like one drop. But anyway. So as you see, I got my homie here, my Jackson's travel buddy. Literally like a homie. So actually, I think we should get. You think we should give a backstory?
Sure.
Okay. You want to tell them who you are?
Well, my real name is Shantea, but I also go by Scarlett O'Hara on Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. And
All right. Oh, we got some
huge
people.
Jackson fan. So, yes, Jackson family in a whole.
Right. Well, I found my people finally. But hey, Gadget.
Hey, Gadget.
And we got Tajan. I feel like I said your name before, but I can't remember if I was saying it right. So let me. Is it Tajan? Or if it's not, let me know. And we got Melly. Hello, Lady Messenger. And Teresa J. Okay, so I'm gonna try to tell the story. You can chime in. So
Of
last
course.
year we both went to the Vegas. Like that's how you know. It hasn't even been a year yet. It hasn't even been a whole year. And like this is already just this is my ride or die right here. So um so last year in Vegas we met each other. It was for Michael's 64th birthday celebration or the MJ1 birthday celebration. And I kept bumping into her. Like if you watch my vlog, you'll see her in the background. If you watch Gadget Trish's Vegas vlog, you'll see her in the background there. Like we're like next to each other. Like we just kept crossing paths. I think the first time we crossed paths was when we first were meeting Prince, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
like we were in
Wait,
well,
wait, wait. Were you when you sing Prince, did you take your like first picture with him like in the auditorium or afterwards?
no. Wait, it was your second time. It was my first time.
Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. Because I met like Prince sat behind me in the auditorium for the event.
I wish you was in my live when I was telling the story. That would have been funny. But yeah, so I actually had just met him. I was walking around and I saw Gadget again and I think her friends, the Jackson sisterhood, and Shantae was there. So I automatically thought you was with her because I kept the first time I saw you, you were with her, and then I saw you again, and I thought you were with her. And so like the first time she talked to me was like, "Oh, I like your shirt," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, Hot Topic." He's like, "Yeah, I know." Like that's how you we like merch addicts. So from then on, we kept crossing paths. Like literally, y'all know how excited I was about meeting Bill. She was right there, meeting him right after me. It was crazy. Like I think I
Yeah,
even got her in the foot.
I feel like I'm in the background. Like, excuse me, can I get a picture?
No, you were like, I wrote a review on your website.
Oh, that's terrible.
No, literally, like I was playing the video, and then my brother was like, "Who's that in the background? Who was that?" And then after that, yeah, we just kept crossing. Oh wait, the Soul Train line.
Yep, yep. We got Rich to dance in it. Like we both turned
Right.
around at the same time. Like y'all should dance, talking to Rich and Tone. And they both were like, no, no. And we were like, come on, do it. And Rich was like, okay, I'll give y'all a little bit.
Yeah, because thankfully, the party really got started during that brunch, and then Gadget was like, "Soul Train line." And then so we got in the Soul Train line, and Rich and Tone is there. Y'all is dancers. Why y'all not dancing with us? You know? And so I'm
Tone was
standing
sitting there
there.
with his coffee cup, just like, I'm not dancing. Nope.
Can y'all give us something? So I'm standing there and I turn around and I feel like I think it was Rich or Tom. I can't remember which one said it. I think it was Rich. He was like, "I like your shirt," and I'm like, "Oh, thank you." And then I'm like, "Wait, you should get in the Soul Train line. Like, you're a dancer." But he wouldn't, and so we like peer pressure him into doing
Yeah, like peer pressure.
it. And so we really didn't start like becoming like homies until what was it? We were like at the history statue in the lobby, and then
Mm,
it was like people were leaving. I didn't want to leave. Like my mom was blowing up my phone. Like I think I had her sitting there for a long time, and like the sports gambling room.
yeah,
She was
like right
like,
outside the doors of the auditorium, like over that area.
yeah.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Where are you at?" I'm like, "We bought a statue." We were just like, that's how you know, like we didn't spend like so much time by that statue. That's how much.
Yeah, we were there for a while. Like with Trish and all the girls and CJ and
Hmm.
Dexter, all of them. And I
Yeah.
think what it was I think you were talking to Dexter about going to like visit one of the houses that Michael stayed in Vegas. And
Hmm.
like I zoned out like I typically do all the time. And all I heard and all I heard was like, I want to go visit the house. I was like, me too. Like, let's go.
Not because I was like, yeah, mom, I want to. I even told my mom when I go meet Prince, take my picture. And so she didn't end up taking my picture. It was somebody. No, wait, she ended up taking a picture that she wanted for, moms. Can I get a picture?
Uh,
But yeah, I was like, I want to go to one of the houses. And so I could just tell that they were like, oh, Jackson out. Like they, they don't got a problem with the Jacksons. It's just that like my mom especially, man, it was like that was a whole different story within itself. But yeah, so she was like, "Yeah, we can catch a lift." So
yeah.
I'm not here in Vegas. We didn't peer pressure Rich. We didn't bump shoulders a couple times, but I'm like, dang, I know my mom
Yeah.
would be like, I don't know. So I was like, you know what? Let me talk to my mom. She was completely understanding, and she was like, I get it. I got a mom too, a black mama. You know they don't play. And we went and like I don't know how I convinced her. When it comes to the Jackson stuff, somehow I convinced my mom. I don't know
Yeah.
how. So she let me. I'm saying she let me go. Like she probably would not. I mean, I'm grown, but but yeah, she was okay with me going, and we went to go. We were trying to go to the Monte Cristo house, but I think, like you said, that Lyft driver took the wrong way.
Yeah, I think he did because we seen like the back of the house.
I didn't even see it.
Like,
I'm sad.
yeah, it was like
That's
the back of the house.
the house. So we went to the Palomino house. It was
Yeah.
hot. Right. Black mamas don't play. Oh,
They
Teresa,
really don't.
you look like one of the Bailey sisters.
Oh, really? Thank you.
Oh, we gonna talk about that. We gonna talk about that because it kind of ties in. Um,
Okay.
OG says the whole family. Oh, you got taste.
uh, it's one Jackson that, yeah, we have a love-hate relationship.
Stop.
Okay, I'm done. I'm sorry. I'm done.
I thought you were gonna say there's one Jackson that just really holds a special place in my heart. I'm like, yes, Michael. No.
Well, yeah. Let's go with that one then. I said that. That's exactly what I said. I didn't say the other thing.
Renee, I'm doing good. How are you? I paused like she was here about to respond. Oh God. See, I've been interacting with a lot of people like in person today. So Junya. I believe Junya was here yesterday commented. Man, Junya's amazing. Black girl magic.
For sure. I'm awkward. I'm sorry, you guys.
It was like I finally convinced her to do this live because I kept
Took a
saying,
while.
"You gonna go? You gonna go?" Because I know we share a lot of our thoughts about stuff and like theories and whatnot. So, um, finally glad to have her here. and hopefully for future lives if she's up to it. Putting that out there.
Uh-huh.
But
Yeah.
yeah, so we basically just like went to the house. It was hot out there. Then we went and like ate seafood. And I don't know what it is, but I be doing spontaneous, and it's not her fault because it's my idea at the end of the day. It's my idea at the end of the day, so it's not on her. So I bought myself another ticket to the MJ1 show, and I brought it up to my mama, and she was mad at me. You spending all this money? Da-da-da, you already seen the show? Da-da-da-da-da. Y'all laying up in the hotel bed. I came here to enjoy my Michael Jackson week. I don't know about you, but I'm about to go.
Yeah.
So I ended up going, and then that's the night where we after the show we like talked with some other moonwalkers for like 2 hours, and my mom was blowing up my phone. She's like, "I'm not sleeping until you get back here," and so eventually, like, I had to leave. But literally ever since then, inseparable.
We've been like this.
Literally.
Literally.
And so that leads us to our next journey. Well, the Janet Jackson Together Again tour. So that right there is another story because um when we found out, it was like the day before, and then I ended up finding those. It was like the flyers, like the pictures of her with like her hands up and hair flowy. That picture that's on like
Hmm.
the tour poster. So
Yep.
I found one. It had one location on it, and it had Ludacris as a special guest. And I was like, oh, she must just be doing some sort of festival show or some sort of show. Then I found another one with another location. Mind you, this was before the day before the live, and I was like,
The
yo,
announcement. Yeah.
I said, she going on tour? And she was like, no, don't get your hopes up. And then somebody else told me, like, wait till Janet says it. I'm like, I know she going on tour. I know. But I'm not gonna get my hopes too high. So, but I'm like, I know she going on tour. So lo and behold, like we get up, and I was planning to go back to sleep because Janet literally had me up. Like the sun wasn't even out. The sky was still like, I mean, it was light outside, but it wasn't really light. And Janet had me up at like 7 in the morning, and I'm like, I don't do this. So I couldn't sleep after that. Like we were hype, especially when she said pre-sale starts tomorrow. Girl, what you mean it started tomorrow? We got less than 24 hours. What you mean? So we already planning, how we gonna work this out. So I convinced her to come down, and she's so nice. She came down here. Thank you so much. Um, yeah. So we went to the Kansas City, Missouri show, and that was on May 2nd. It's still fun. It's now starting to feel like unreal that I was actually there. Like if I don't look at videos, it's like, was I even there? Like was I there?
Was it a dream?
I don't know. Do you have that feeling?
Sometimes, yeah, like when I think about future stuff, I'm like, like,
Mm-hmm.
like did I actually experience that? And then it's like I did.
It's
Like,
crazy.
like it's super crazy.
Crazy.
Even like, going back to work because I took a week off of work just for the Janet
Mhm.
tour because why not? And so like this whole week, like getting back to work has just kind of been like everybody who knew what I was doing, they've been like messaging me and like, hey, how was it? And all of that. So then I have to like think about it and then like it brings a smile on my face and everything. So
Right. I tell everybody like, and I'll be like, I know my coworkers sick of me, but I mean y'all ass. So I'm gonna show
right.
y'all footage and all. So
Hmm.
um so basically for me how it started, my brother was actually willing to go with like he wanted to go, especially when he saw Luda. So he picked me up and we took a road trip to Kansas City. So when I got there, the first thing, well, technically second thing, I think we made a stop before, but one of the first things I did was go to the arena to see if I can get a picture or like a picture of the billboard. It was the digital billboards. Yeah, if y'all seen the vlog, y'all saw me running like a chicken with my head cut off. I was like trying to get so many pictures.
I could remember like being on the phone with you while I'm driving from the airport to the arena and just hear you like, oh wait, there it is. Wait.
Wait, really?
Yeah, like at one point you kept saying like, oh wait, there it is. Oh no. And then like at one point you was just like, oh wait, I'm gonna call you back because I'm gonna get a video. And I was like, okay. But
I do remember that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so after that, like we ended up getting to the city at the same time. She just had to make a stop before. When we met up again, it was like weird. I didn't know how we was going. I didn't know if it was gonna be dramatic and we was gonna be like, ah. But they was making me mad with that billboard because on the little strip on the first picture to the left where it says May 2nd 8 p.m. on that strip part she would pop up quite frequently, but I wanted her on the big digital billboard and it
they
would
were
like
doing her dirty on that billboard.
I'm
Like
saying
she would show up for like 2 seconds on the billboard and then she'd disappear and it'll be all these other artists multiple times. Like it'll go to one artist, then it'll switch, and then it'll go back to that other artist. And then like here comes Janet again for like 2 more seconds. So it was like you had to be really quick to take the picture. It was terrible.
I remember us standing there for like a while. That's when I got this goofy looking selfie over on like on the right picture. That's when I got that silly selfie. And then I looked at it, I said, why I look bald head?
No, you don't.
I said whatever, I can't retake it. I didn't have them stand out here for decades of me trying to get this.
Not to mention it was cold.
It was so windy. They was like, go get your jacket. So I actually ended up getting like a good shot of the billboard. And I was like, thank the Lord. But I think even before we went to or like we were getting the pictures and we met up, me and my brother went to this place across the street called Powerlight District, and they have like bars and restaurants there. And so I've been seeing that there's been some like, y'all know Janice DJ Active. He's been doing like, I don't know if they're after parties or like he'd be DJing and having parties and stuff. And I'm like, let's see if he's gonna have one because normally he'll like put it on his stories. But like that's another thing. Y'all know like how big we were on like avoiding spoilers. Y'all know how big we were on avoiding spoilers. I was like, do I want to look at his story? But I would rather look at his story and find out there's a party and not miss it than to see like I'll be fine with a spoiler if it's a spoiler. At least you got a shot. Was it on a digital billboard for you? Like I'm shocked. Like I'm like the concert was literally the next. When we got there was May 1st, but the concert was the next day, and they like they weren't putting her up a lot, so it's weird.
I will say the day of, I didn't see her on the digital billboard you got right there, but like that little banner, she kept like popping up saying tonight. But that banner is like super small compared to the billboard though. But it did keep popping up like tonight, Janet Jackson and Ludacris. So
you should have had it on the big one, but
they should have.
Yeah, so we like went and asked like the people working there because they were setting up for an event. They're like, we don't know if there was. It would be in this, I don't know, restaurant, bar, club, or something like that. But he didn't end up having one. It's Kansas City. I mean,
and the way you were stalking that man's stories.
I was on everybody's story. No, because I kid you not, we were like right there. And then we left and I went back and looked on his story and he took a picture where we were. And I was like, where were y'all? Where y'all
right.
at?
I remember that because you yelled like, we just missed them. We were just there. And I think we were in Walmart or something stupid. And you're like, we were just there.
I took the screenshot of his story too. I was like, we were there. Man, I was so mad. Oh, she said digital NYC, and I stood outside from 4 and never found it. I found out they did it later that night, but why were they doing it all day? Janice, huge at Madison Square Garden. I think they said she performed her was it her 20th show in New York yesterday and her 14th show at Madison Square Garden. Well, not yesterday, but like on May 9th. That's crazy. They should have
Yeah,
had
that's crazy.
that. They should have had her on there. Um. So after that, we ended up going to. Did we go eat?
Yeah,
I can't
yeah,
even
we
remember.
went. Yeah, we went to eat first, and then we went to Josie's.
Josie Records. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
this place called Josie Records, and it's not like a strictly Kansas City, Missouri thing. I've seen that they had other locations. I think you'll have to like. I know they have different Instagram pages for different locations that they have in different states, but the one we went to, like, I low key should have asked, "Can I buy that off your wall?" I should have asked if I could buy that picture off their wall. But in the vlog, we saw these California raisins, and we were like, "Oh my goodness!" And then I think at one point, then you asked, I don't
I
know if you
did.
were playing. You asked
Yeah,
how much. Okay, they would charge you for it, and he was like, can't do it. It's store decoration. I'm like, okay,
yeah.
I
I
get it.
definitely asked him, like, are these for sale? And he's like, no.
Like Michael reference. Um, but they had like a bunch of Jackson. Wait, do you have yours?
What?
Your records? You want to show them?
Yeah, yeah. I could show him.
Okay.
Josie Records, they also ship.
Mm-hmm.
So I was able because I flew to Kansas City from Detroit. So instead of bringing all of that back on the plane with me, I was like, hey, can y'all like ship this? And they was like, yeah. And they was like, yeah, we'll ship it. And they told me that it was better that I was in store than buying it like offline because they were able to like give me a discount on shipping because I was in store. So couple of things, and shipping was really fast. Like I think what I flew home Wednesday, I got it Friday.
Mm-hmm.
So I got
Oh, you actually got it.
yeah, design of the decades. I got it. It's sealed with all the hype stickers still on it.
I forgot it had the hype sticker.
Yeah.
Wow.
I got a couple singles. Some are, or literally a couple. It's only two. One is Jackson related. Another one is not. But we have here "Don't Stop Till You Get Enough" on that side, and then "I Can't Help It" on the other side.
I can't help
Then I also got because I like New Edition as well.
it. Mm-hmm. We love New
I
Edition.
got oh, look here, seeing them perform was amazing. Anyway, "Cool It Now" single is on that one.
Wait, what's on the B side? Is it like a
It's
remix?
just not the sing along or instrumental.
Oh,
Yeah, one is the original, and then on the other side is the sing along version. Then I got a crap ton of vinyls because that's my new thing lately is to buy vinyls, and I blame Tori for all of it.
what did I do? Did I really get you into it?
Look here, because we all know when you met me, I was not a collector. I was not. I was just a traveler.
Wait, so you got me in traveling spontaneously, and I got you
Yes,
collecting a bunch of stuff. Both is not good for the
yes,
pocketbook, but hey,
at
it's
all,
balance.
at all. But I got a bad picture disc.
Oh my goodness. And it's new. They had like when I was
Yeah,
showing in there, like going through them, those were like all like repressed new releases.
brand new. Then, because I'm a dangerous child, I was born in the dangerous era, and it's one of my favorite eras. So I got the dangerous vinyl.
Jermaine!
Yeah, so I got this one. It is open, but it still has the wrapping on it with the hype sticker, but it is open.
Mm-hmm.
And I got this album because it has "Tell Me I'm Not Dreaming" on it. and I love that song. So I bought it. Then, so funny story. We're looking through their new used records, and I'm going through one section, and I see a Whitney Houston album. My mother loves Whitney Houston, so I'm like freaking out because I see that, like, oh my God. I end up not buying it, but freaking out. And then I drop like my place in the albums as to
Wait,
where I
it's
was
because you
looking.
either like sneezed or coughed out of
Yeah,
nowhere.
I think I coughed. I coughed. And then as I was trying to find where I was, we see, I seen an eye.
Yeah, it was
And
like,
because you got yours too, right?
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you can't even
See,
see mine. Hold on.
wait.
Don't say it acting
See.
like that. You can't. Maybe if I cut on the light. Well, that why is it like just blown out? You can't even see the man's eye. Okay, there we go. You can see.
All right. So I coughed, and as I was trying to find the place, we see this eye, and obviously we both knew what the eye was. And as I'm trying to quickly get back there, Tori sees it and snatches it like, "Oh, yay!" And I was like, "Yo, that's the Rock My World!" Like, oh wow. And so we go in the basement because the young lady who helped us out, she was super amazing. She was like, we have more stuff in the basement. And I'm sure it's a lot of Jackson stuff down there. So we go down there and literally we're scrolling through all of the stuff. And of course, all these Jermaine albums pop up and Jackie's album. And then they had another one of these. So then I was able to get one too. But as we were scrolling, I seen something that Tori was not paying attention to because she was sorting through all the Jermaine albums that she was quickly picking up.
Wait, do you have it or is it the one that you showed me?
It's the one I showed you. So
Okay,
I
yeah.
was like, Tori, are you ready? I said, are
Yeah.
you prepared?
And I
And
feel
she's
like
like,
I
what?
saw it like I knew what it was. That's why I was like, oh my gosh, show me.
Look, I was like, are you prepared? She was like, what? What? And I was like, back up a little bit. And then I pulled it out and she started screaming because, of course, we all know Tori loves Marlon.
He got to sign every last one of these. The
Every
album.
last one.
We was looking through the
Yeah.
bottom or something like that. We were look. It was like a section that said like Jack. It was like two different sections that had Jackson.
Yeah. It was like it was like all Jacksons. And that's where we found Marlon, where you found your Jackie vinyl, where I got the Jermaine one and this one here. That was all in the basement, along with one of those Janet. Whoa!
We didn't. That's a grown man right there.
Look here, Fendi is beside himself today. I'm sorry. Give me 1 second. I'll be
You
right
good?
back.
Marlon Jackson, y'all know. So we literally, I feel like I had like I knew what it was. I wasn't like they had so many like rare Jackson stuff. Like I saw a Jermaine single from the Precious Moments album. I was like, I've never seen. I had to restrain myself from getting so much because I was already going to end up spending a bunch of money, and plus I had to like carry the stuff back home. And oh no, Lord, not Giga. Lord, I'm gonna keep this comment up for her to see. Um, yeah. So they man, if y'all love Jermaine's discography, y'all would be. I think they had. I want to say they had every single one of his albums except the one that my all-time favorite Jermaine album. You said they didn't have it. They didn't have it. I was like, y'all got everything but that one. But they had and the crazy thing is they had like different versions. Like not different versions. They had multiple copies of the same albums. So I was scrolling through, not scrolling through. Oh Lord. acting on my phone. But I was looking through them and I'm like, okay, which do I get? So they had some that were sealed, they had some that were unsealed. Of course, if it was sealed, I was getting it. But if they had like ones that weren't sealed, I had to maybe look at the price and see which one was more expensive, why it was more expensive, how was the quality of the record itself, was it in a sleeve, was it, like what was the quality of like the cover of it. So I had to really like look through that, and it was hard. Like I had to let a lot of stuff go. It was so hard. It was very hard, and I have regrets to this day. I have so many regrets. Um, hey Elle, I hope she's all right. Um,
Sorry about my Ratchet dog. I'm sorry, Giga. My dog's Ratchet. I told you guys that before.
that
What he was barking at, I don't know, but he is now in the bed for the night, so I don't know.
it's good. It happens. Okay. Wait, did you have any more?
No, that's it.
Oh, I don't know why I
I think
think.
I showed everything I got. Yeah. Boom, boom, boom.
I regret not getting that one. I don't know why I didn't get it.
You know what's so funny?
What?
When I was shopping at the record store today, they had another one. At the one at my like. Wait, did I show you a picture? No,
Hmm.
I didn't. No, it wasn't a this one though. It was a different album I showed you.
Oh,
But
was
yeah,
it Let's Get Serious?
it might have been. It might have been. Yeah, and then
So
my bad picture disc. But we'll talk later. But that one by my house, it had a couple picture discs in there. It had the Invincible one. It had Bad 25, brand new.
you should have got the Bad 25. Wait, why wasn't I thinking? Like I was at work, like trying to. That Bad 25 vinyl is amazing.
Yeah, hopefully it's still there
You
in a
gotta
couple
get it.
days. I'm
You
try
gotta get it.
I'm trying to be a responsible adult.
Don't
Is
listen
what
to
I'm
me then.
trying to
Don't listen to me.
do.
Okay,
Yeah.
let me see. So this one is one of the first ones I saw when I went to the. I need to move this light. It's too bright. Hold on. Maybe this will help. Um, that really gave. I don't like this angle. I like this one. So, no, sorry. It's like the camera is like reversed, so I have to show it a certain way. But this is the Jackson's Nothing Compares to You single. Well, nothing that compares to you. I said it right the first time. It doesn't have the cover, but I have been wanting this for a long time. So I was like, they got this here? Like they had so much stuff there. And
They
then
really did.
Jackie, I feel like my life is complete with my Jackie stuff because he so far only has 2 solo albums. And I remember this is the first one that I remember the first song that I heard from him was It's So Easy. I was like, oh my God, I love that song. And I was like, I gotta get the vinyl one day. I never seen the back cover of it though. I was like, I've never seen this before.
Mm.
That's so crazy. So then we have, ooh, if I had to rank my top 5 Jermaine albums or top 3. Okay, this might be number 2. Don't Take It Personal. Love this album. Never seen the back cover of this either. So I thought that was interesting. Oh, snap. I gotta read the special thanks. Oh, he was thanking the whole entire world. Okay, I gotta read this. But yeah, love this album. And then I have Jermaine's Precious Moments album. The only other Jermaine music I have is cassette of Dynamite LP. Oh wow. Oh man, I really regret not getting more. It's okay though. It's okay. I didn't need to buy all of it, but this is a precious moments one, and it's still sealed. I might get another copy though. Maybe I can listen to. This kind of feels. You can tell it's been stored somewhere. Like this, somebody been having this for a minute. But this is probably. I probably rank this three in my top three, and then of course number one, as you said. And then the first one that I picked up, well, the first one I picked up was a repressing of Off the Wall, and I already have Off the Wall, so I was like, do I need it? I don't need it. I don't need it. It's okay. But it was a Joyful Jukebox uh music, like the compilation album. And it was crazy because literally like we were just like this the day that I did the Jermaine watch party, I was like, oh man, like I want Jermaine's, like I want more of his albums and stuff. And so it was crazy that this happened. But also, We're Here to Entertain You played at the end of it played at the end of that musical. And so this one, it was from this compilation album right here. So I thought that was like, I don't know, it's crazy. I'm telling you, anytime Jackson's events happen, it's like things, it's all connected, you know. So then what we were really looking for was Janet stuff. So first thing Janet that I picked up was the Janet cassette. Now all I need is the vinyl. My life is complete. My life is complete. And I was gonna get a Jermaine cassette, but you know I had to condense my pile. And then we went back. Well, I went upstairs to put something back, and I looked down below in the CDs. Like we thought we saw all the Jackson 5 stuff, all the Janet CDs, but we didn't. So I saw below. I think this was at the top. It was Demita Joe, and I was like, oh my god, like I have to get that. Then I saw a sealed 20YO. I wonder what edition this is because it's not the cover that I normally see. But I don't want to unseal it either. I might get another copy or something like that. Just leave that one. But yeah, so that was our visit to the record store. They had this middle picture was this rare Dream Street era Janet poster. And like I remember seeing, and I like ran. My brother was like, "Look at this," and so I ran over there, and I was like, "Oh my goodness, man!
It's a nice size poster.
$100? Why was it $100? $100? So now all I have is the pictures of it, and I'm gonna hold on to that. So another thing that I saw in there is, I thought it was like an actual picture of Michael from a distance when he was like performing Billie Jean. But as I got closer, it's actually a painting. When I tell you, this record store has so much respect for the Jackson family. Like the lady was super helpful. But like when she found that I found some Janet stuff, she was like, "Oh, look at that!" Like, you know, she was just like so nice. So if y'all are ever in that Kansas City, Missouri area, I recommend this, or like, you know, any of the Josie Record store. Ooh. My pictures are out of order, aren't they? They are. I tell you, my pictures are out of order. So when we got back, well, we actually went to the store because I have been wanting her to make something vegan for me. So she ended up making me vegan nachos, and it was all vegan. Like, what type of cheese was it? Plant-based?
The cheese. None of this is plant-based in the.
Oh.
And like vegan, it's all vegan, so nothing animal, but it's not really plant-based. Plant-based would be like using like potatoes and carrots and stuff like that to make cheese. That would make it plant-based. But it was all vegan, so no animal products at all. But it was just vegan cheese out of the store that I actually ended up making into a queso.
It was so good. And then I'm mad because I got full. You know, you get full and you're just like, And then I woke up the next day. I was just like, I should have ate that. I should have ate it all. I have so many regrets. And I'm looking at this picture like, oh my God.
I'm
I
glad
gotta
you liked it.
I gotta have it again.
I was nervous. I'm be honest. Like I brag a lot about my vegan cooking. I do.
Mhm.
And I don't know why I was like super nervous to like have you and your brother try it, but I was super. I guess maybe I was nervous because I didn't have like all of the stuff that I normally would have to cook it. So
Mhm.
like all I had was like the cooktop and then like an 8-inch like pan, and that's
Mhm.
it. So I was like, dang, I don't have a pot to make my queso in. I gotta do the meat separately, like because I had, we had two packets of meat for everybody. So I had to do that separately. I was really nervous. And then like the seasonings isn't kind of what I normally would use. Normally I make my own taco seasoning, but I use store bought just to save money buying stuff. But I'm glad you guys enjoyed it though. I do.
It was really really good. I have to try these now. Yeah, you gotta get Trish the recipe.
Yeah, so Tori and I actually were talking about that, Trish. Thank you. Um, about if all three of us make it to Vegas, um possibly me cooking the nachos again and actually making a semi plant-based version as well because the meat in there is impossible meat, but I also make a quinoa taco meat as well,
That's gonna
which
be
is
good because
super duper
I like
amazing.
my quinoa. Oh, I gotta tell you
Yeah.
about that because I'm mad. I gotta tell you about that. My late cousin owned a record store and gave me his big posters from the Victory album. There are two album inside cover. Of
Oh
course.
wow.
Oh wait, I think I know. Is your Victory album unsealed? What? Sorry, I'm talking to you, Shantae. Is your
Oh,
Victory
my
album?
bigger. Oh, I thought.
You're like those
I
news
was.
those news anchors that don't just.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I told you
You okay?
I'm awkward, but no, it is not sealed. It is open.
I'm trying to remember if I had a poster in mind, but I don't want to pull it off my shelf because it might knock the stuff over. Sometimes
Yeah,
they
no.
have them in there, but big poster from the Victory album. There were two albums and inside cover. Of course, I framed them. Oh man, yeah, I would like to frame some of my records. Um. Oh, Elle also said the nachos look delicious.
Thank you. I tried. I pride myself on plating because, in my opinion, you eat with your eyes first.
Mm-hmm.
So I take a lot of pride in how I plate stuff to make it look very delicious.
You did good though.
Thank you.
This picture perfect. So the next day, we made a mission because we have been wanting to. It's crazy because we said if we ever end up going to like Kansas City together or like in that area, we would go see the statue there. And this statue, I didn't even know was there. Like I feel like I remember hearing about it a long time ago. Then she brought it back up, and I was like, "It's just a statue." I thought it was in the middle of the woods because that's what the pictures look like. So I was like, there's just a statue, like just a Michael Jackson statue there. And I was like, how did I not know this? Because I don't know. But it's in the Botanical Gardens in Overland Park. Um,
Hmm.
I think what was that like a city? Oh, it's like in the Kansas City, Kansas area.
Yeah. Yeah, it
Yeah.
was about maybe 20-25 minutes away from where we were staying in Kansas City, in downtown Kansas City. It
Yeah.
wasn't that far. I just took the long way
Uh,
to get there.
wait, why?
We took the scenic route.
Please. What are we gonna look at, Greg? Lord.
Ah,
But
I
it's
was
so.
really glad that we found it though,
Mhm,
because of course, I have a coworker that lives in Overland Park, and for the
mhm.
last 2 years, I've been trying to get him to go to the Botanical Gardens to get a picture of it for me. And he just never does it until like the last time I asked him. He's like, yeah, no, I think it got removed. It got moved because I can't find it anywhere. So yeah, eventually when I get on another meeting with him, I'll let him know, like, yeah, it's still there,
Sir, were
buddy.
you looking?
I don't think he was.
Were you looking?
I don't think so, but it's
Man.
still there
It's there,
in
y'all.
all
So
its glory, right by the goats.
I thought it was gonna be right next to the goat. It was so funny. Two funny moments in the vlog. Well, first of all, normally I don't even know how much they charge. I think it depends on how old you are. But
Yeah,
normally like
I
they
think the
charge.
adults were like 12, 10 or $12 for an adult ticket, I
Imagine we had
believe.
to pay that much to go walk and see the statue.
Because we didn't even go through the whole garden at all. Like as soon as we seen the Michael statue, we turned around. Like, like we were looking at all the other statues up until Michael, and we were taking pictures of those too. Like, oh, that looks nice. Oh, that's beautiful. And then as soon as we
Right.
see Michael, we was like, all right, pictures. Oh, let's read it. Okay, y'all ready to
Let's go.
go? Time to go.
I don't even know why it was free day. It was like we didn't have to pay at all. We
Yeah, I don't know either. I kind of like. I was like, dang, like it's kind of crowded. Like, like what's going on here? And then I was like, I wonder how much it is to get in. And your brother was like, oh, I think it's free today. Because
man.
we seen a lot of children and their parents like just
Mhm.
going in like field trip. Like it was like that amount of kids, like a field trip, but without a bus.
Right. I don't know. We got lucky because I keep thinking because we were gonna say we were either gonna do it the day we went, like right before the concert, or the day we went to made it to
Yeah,
Kansas
that
City.
Monday.
So imagine we went
Yeah.
then. That would have been another regret. But
Amazing Michael stuff always happens to us on our little excursions.
and the thing is we try to somehow make it a Jackson adventure, like
Yeah.
doing different stuff like this. So I hope I'm able to like continue doing stuff um like this, like exploring and going on different adventures and whatnot. So after that, we did go eat lunch, but my brother, man, I got a sibling on my side who understands the hype. Because I was thinking, dang, I kind of want to go to the arena to see if the tour buses is there. Maybe we see Janet or the dancer. So he was like, I want to go back to the arena. So we pulling up, the tour buses is there, right? And then I was just like, yo, and like I kid you not, like we were listening to my Jackson's. No, we were listening to my Janet and Luda playlist to get ourselves like prepared and stuff for the tour. And
Hmm.
then we ended up going to my Jackson's playlist, like that massive one, and we just had it on shuffle. So as soon as we pulled up to the arena, Together Again started playing. Like it was,
Yeah.
I was like, "Yo, that's crazy!" Like I remember saying, like, "Yo, this is crazy. It happened." And I feel like I was like half. I know I wasn't half asleep. I was almost asleep. You were like, "Huh?" I was like, "Oh, never mind." And so she drove around. She's driving around, and so I see like this man like walking from the buses into like the loading dock. And I was like, that's like she every time we watch a Janet concert, she points out the guitarist. Like, so if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have caught this. We would have just been like there. So he's walking in and I'm like, that's a guitarist. And so like we pull over to the side or whatever. Or like actually we were in the middle of the street. And then there was a
I
fire
definitely
truck.
stopped. I stopped directly in front of a fire truck.
No, don't
The
say that.
No, the lights were not on. It was
Uh-huh.
just they were just driving by, and I stopped, and because you were like, "Hey, that's the guitar," so I was like, "Is it?" So like I stopped, and then like you rolled down the window, I was like, "Hey, are you John's guitarist?" And then when I looked in the rearview mirror, I'm like, "Oh, that's a whole fire truck." So then I turned on the hazards real quick, and then
But I
after
heard a
that, like
siren.
it was a police car that went the other way.
No.
It wasn't
Oh,
the fire truck, but it was a police car. It was crazy, but.
it was such a
I
fun
thought you were gonna jump out the car to get a picture. That's why I put
no.
the hazards on. I thought you were gonna get out.
I was too scared because like I was already it really gave Michael from he's like, hey, and then the way he made him, I'll tell you when it comes to these Jackson events, like shyness go out the window. I'm yelling out that window at that man. I'm like, "Are you the guitarist?" And so he can't even hear me because I'm far away. So one of the, I don't know, it was a crew member, somebody was next to him, like literally translating, telling him what I'm saying.
Right.
And then I'm like, "Are you the guitarist?" And so I see him, whispering to him again. And he looks at me and he's like, and he does the guitar. I was like, "I'll see you tonight." And I'm doing it back. Sorry, I choked. So he went back in and I was just like, that was crazy, but I didn't get it on video. So it was just wild. And then I was like, maybe we'll like catch somebody. But unfortunately, we did not. Um, like we saw the buses, we saw like where Janet would go in when like she got there and whatnot, but then from there we just like left and we got ready. So
Yeah.
I
We
was
definitely circled the stadium and we talked to a couple of the truck drivers, right?
yeah, we did. And they were like,
Yeah.
oh, they said they were sitting out there for an hour, but like they was comfy. They said they were
Look,
sitting.
they had lawn chairs. They were just out there enjoying
That
the
lady had
sun.
her shoes off in the. I'm like, oh, one with nature. I see you. But,
We were like, how long have you guys been out here? Because we thought they were just like fans like us, like just
mhm,
trying to get a look at Janet too. And we are like,
right.
how long have you guys been out here? And it's like, oh, about an hour or so. And we're like, have you seen Janet? And it's like, Janet wouldn't be with us. Like,
Jan- Janet be by herself
right,
in her own vehicle.
right. And it was like, nah, they take her directly straight in. Like she ain't walking no street.
For a second, I thought they were saying that. I don't know why I thought there was a door off to the side somewhere. But when I
Right.
saw, I was like, okay, that's where she is. So
Yeah.
this was like the loading dock area. And I really wonder if Randy was on one of them buses or where was where was Randy? Um,
I just had a thought in hindsight, but
uh,
we'll get to this later. And I'll tell
okay,
you what my thought is once we get there
okay. So,
about this area.
huh? I
Yeah.
can't wait to hear that thought. So we ended up getting ready, and we were supposed to be a like we got the VIP reception package. So that so that gave us like the VIP lanyard. We have VIP merchandise, which better be coming in because that was a whole journey of me trying to work that out. Um, and then we also got the reception, so they had like drinks, cocktails, and stuff. And I'll get more into that. So yeah, this was our outfits. We're actually wearing the shirts. Um, and I have like a closer look, but when I tell you picking this outfit was like I had an idea, but it didn't look good. And then I think I had another one. I have to go back and look at my mock-ups and like ideas
I
and
think originally where the dark red is on the
mhm.
50, it was like that rose gold color from the tour announcement.
Yeah, it was like a lighter color.
Yeah, it was really, really light.
So then like she was like, I need to find a way to tie in the like the red. And so I like was like, okay, let me see what I could do. Somehow I made it work. Thank you to Canva Pro. Y'all need to give me like a 1 year free because I use Canva like at least once a week. Y'all need to let me give me a discount, please, something. Um, so yeah, this was a look that was inspired by Janet in the reference picture, and this was from the 2018 leg of the State of the World tour. And I always loved this outfit, but I was like, I don't know if I could ever pull something like this off. But I, I guess I
You
did.
pulled it off.
He pulled it off. But
You
here's
pulled it off.
a closer look. So basically, I was like, how do I make this look like a jersey? And so it doesn't exactly look like a jersey, but it's kind of mimics it or whatever. So I put Janet at the top, and I went off of like the font for I don't know if you guys remember the Janet Jackson font from the uh her first doc. Her first doc. It was like a similar font. Like I tried to do a mock of that, and so that's what I used for her name. And then we put the Sankofa, and it's crazy because I'll get into that. But we put the Sankofa, and I put 50, and the 50 represents the 50 years that she's been in entertainment. And then I put pictures of her in there. So at first I was gonna do like so the in the 5 is the picture from the tour poster, and then I kept the 0 like empty, because I was like I want to see like maybe she'll put out a new photo, and so time was running out for me to get this shirt done. So I was like, I'm just gonna put the other one in there, like the other promo picture. So that's what I did. Then on the back, of course, it says Jackson, and I kind of wanted it to look like how the last name is on a jersey, so that I did it that way. And then I did 1973. That's the year that she basically started like performing with her family, doing the Vegas shows and stuff. And so I put like pictures from throughout her life, like early 70s, Velvet Rope era, Janet era, and I think the one in the 7 is like Dream Street. So it's I don't know if you can really I don't know if like people could actually like see it or whatever, but that's what I kind of was going for. Um
Amazing design, by the way.
Thank you. Office for Leon.
Thanks, Trish.
Oh, you guys are so nice. I'm gonna get into the merch story. I'm gonna actually tell that story because
That's still going on.
yeah, and Memphis was before ours. Wait a
Yeah.
minute. Oh, we gonna get into that. Hold on.
Mhm.
Thank you. So
Thank
good.
you.
So we was late to that VIP reception.
It's me.
No, it was
Blame
me. My
I'm always
ponytail.
late. Look here, I'm always late to stuff. Remember, I was like an hour late to Thriller Night, so it's me.
Oh my god, I didn't even talk about our hair. So
Oh,
your hair. That's why when she said you look like one of the Bailey sisters, I was like, oh, we're gonna get into that.
oh, okay, okay. All right. So, I have locks. Um, and so I was trying to find ways, like I think Tori and I were discussing hairstyles for myself since like December when the tour was announced, like, oh, how am I gonna wear my hair? And who I chose for inspiration for my hair was Chloe Bailey. She had posted a photo shoot in like January, and I was like, oh, this is the hair. Like that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna do a genie ponytail. I'll add some locks to my own locks and just wear it super long. And then fast forward to Janet actually releasing her hair, and here she is in a genie ponytail.
Man, I was
Like,
like,
oh, like what a coincidence.
it was when you told me that. I said, wait a minute, and then the braid in the back.
Yep. So I have a braid going up the back of my ponytail. And normally I get two braids. If I'm doing a ponytail, I get two braids up into the ponytail because my hair in the back is a little bit shorter for other reasons. And so my stylist decided to do one braid just to be different than what we normally do. And then I think I seen pictures that Missy Elliott posted of her and Janet together. And it was like a side, like a profile view of Janet. And I'm like, she has a braid up the back of her hair too. And I'm like
Janet was
this is
lurking.
too
I don't know
coincidence.
how, but she was lurking.
Right? And she figured out exactly what my hairstyle was gonna be. And yeah. So but yeah, that was how my hair became a thing.
I thought that was really cool. And then mine was like a last minute. Like I had an idea, but I didn't know how I was gonna do it. But mine is not spot on. But let me actually. I'm gonna show a reference picture. It's not like exactly the same, but this is what I was going for. Like my hair wasn't like as big as hers, but my mom was like, "You should get this. Get a more defined curl ponytail." So I was like, "Okay," because she was worried like my hair was gonna get tangled.
That
So
ponytail was cute.
Thank you.
I liked your ponytail.
Especially
A lot.
after the look I saw today. I said, I gotta
Yep.
do it now. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. I gotta do it again. So yeah, so what she did like a half up, half down. So she had like some of the braids like in the ponytail and then like the rest were down. That's kind of what I was doing. I wish I got like a whole like view of the hair, but I regret that. So many regrets.
Right? I told you in hindsight, I think we should have did something a little bit different, but we're not there yet. We're still not there.
Hmm. Something like, wait, what?
Yeah, we're not there yet.
Oh, okay. Okay. I thought you were like, we're not developed into our lives to do it yet. But
Oh
we
no.
gonna get to that in the story. I was like, when did
Yeah,
this
yeah.
um so we get there and there was like we had to walk around the arena. It was like in the back. And we had to they told us basically in the email like we had to go to this it would be on one certain like a certain street and then that was a VIP entrance. So we get there and like basically what you have to do is show them your ticket and then you know when you go in the door and then when you get there they'll you have to show them your ID. So like I guess to match up and make sure like you're actually supposed to be there. So this table and it was funny because she asked the lady at the table, "Can I get a picture of like the wristband just like one just laid out?" Because she had put ours on already, and the lady was like, sure." Like she looked so confused. I'm like, in my head,
Yeah.
I'm like, we're collectors, and so I was like, oh, I gotta wipe my camera off. And so I guess she thought I took the picture, and she like moved it away so fast. So I'm like reaching over.
And honestly, I don't know why that lady was rushing because it was nobody behind us.
Maybe the tour guide was waiting on us. Not the
I
tour guide.
mean,
I don't know.
I know the lady, but no, because so it was you and I with one lady, and then
Mhm.
it was the couple who walked down with us, like two people down from us. So like why she
Mhm.
was rushing, I have no idea because we walked up before the other couple did. So like I don't know if she was just like, I gotta do this fast. Like
And she wasn't rude. It was just like she was taking.
yeah, she was just doing her job as efficiently as humanly possible.
But yo, when she was like, okay.
She looked so confused, and I was like, do you mind if we get like a picture of this like flat?" And she's like, "Oh, okay." Like I know in her head, she probably like rolled her eyes like this is random, but yeah.
Yeah. So there was two different sides to the VIP like lanyard, like the badges. And
Hmm. That's one side,
yes, once actually we do have them.
and
So
then
and
that's the
then there
other
was the
side.
other side. And I was like, so we weren't super late. We were what time? Okay, it's
I think we
technically
still had like an hour, 30 minutes to an hour of VIP time. I think.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, but we didn't even do like everything there. I
we
feel like
did.
we didn't. But I mean it was cool. It was a cool experience. So that was like our interest and stuff. Yo, when I saw Atlanta in New York's lounge, I was gagged. I was like, oh, I think I only ate. Another thing when it comes to Jacksonville, I barely eat. Like I get too excited. I don't eat. Most I do is like drink water or something. So this guy come by with like a what was it? Oh my god,
It
beef
was
a
it was
beef.
like meatballs. Yeah, it was like meatballs and like a empanada or something like that.
It was a beef wellington empanada. Why did I say wonton? That was obviously not wonton. Anyway, so I ate that one. I ate that one little thing because I was parched and I thought that was going to do something. And I like thirsty. I'm like, I was like, you think they got water? You think they got water? Like, why wouldn't they have water? But like, you think they got water?
Right.
And so they gave us these like token thingies, and it's cool. Ah, I should have got a picture of it. It's these token things, and it has Janet Jackson Together Again on it, and that was like your alcohol token. And on
Not
the
necessarily alcohol. You could have got.
oh,
It was just a drink token.
it was a drink token. I thought it was
It
for the
was
look.
like you can either choose to give us back this token to get a free drink in the VIP section, or you can pay for the drink. And I
And
feel
it's
like in hindsight, they knew that everybody was just gonna pay for the drink anyway. Because like, who would give like
I'm
this once in a lifetime collectible? Like, who would give that away for a drink? Like,
and on the back it has it's like a record on the back. Yeah.
yeah, and it said "Together Again" on it.
Yeah, we just like we bought the stuff. So the drinks that they had there, they had like water and stuff, and they had cocktails and mocktails. So
Yeah.
I got the mocktail, and I think we got the Janet
I got
special, right?
yeah the Janet special. I got the cocktail. You got the mocktail.
It was
Yeah,
good. I chugged
it
mine.
was amazing. Like I wonder, I wonder, do they like sell it like during like in the regular concessions for that night as well, or
Mhm.
was that just like special to the VIP section or VIP reception area?
Hmm.
So if anybody knows that, please let me know. Even though
See,
I got the recipe.
they said I kept. Yeah, we literally can make it
Yeah,
at home.
yeah.
I had to like screenshot this from my video. They kept theirs too. They knew what they was doing. They knew what they was like. Here
Mm,
you go, but we're gonna make this look aesthetically pleasing and put it in this little
mm,
nice package so
yeah.
it don't get damaged.
But what
But
else they did though that I seen as we were
mhm,
walking out, like, because they only gave us like one little token.
mhm.
But while we were leaving the VIP section, remember we were going to get merch. I did see like a lady handing out more, but we were already halfway out the door when that happened.
It's
So,
okay.
right.
It's okay. It is okay. Um, let's see. Do you do you get to keep the ticket stub? I heard that you don't. Ooh, like
It
ticket
was.
stub.
Are you talking about the concert, like the actual ticket stub to get in the venue? That was digital. Like we couldn't even like we called you called
Mhm.
the ticket booth, and they were like it's digital only because we were looking for like hard copies,
Yeah.
and they told you it was digital only.
When I tell you, every time somebody told me no, it was some man saying no, like with a quickness.
Like
I was
super
like,
quick, like no.
okay, it's okay. It's real nice about it. I was like, hey, like we have the digital Ticketmaster ticket, like we got the app, but I was wondering if we can like get a physical copy because I wanted to keep it as a keepsake because I still
Mhm.
had mine from State of the World tour, and he was like, no, it's only digital. I was like, okay, thank you.
Yeah. Like thanks for taking my call.
Jerry said he got
You
meet
did
and greet.
both? How dare well, not how dare you, but congratulations.
How does it feel to live my dream?
Right?
This your first time meeting Janet? How did that go? What was the experience like? What did she tell you? Tell us everything. How did she smell?
Exactly. Like, was it
What
like a
perfume was
quick?
she wearing? If you know.
'Cause we were looking for that too. We were looking for that because I have a thing for perfumes and
Mm,
fragrances. So
idea.
do share.
After
Okay.
I had a total of 4. The lady gave extra. Maybe we should have just asked.
Yeah, yeah. Because I think that's what the two girls that I seen getting extra tokens. I think they just like asked for them.
Yeah,
So
man. So it was cool the way they named these. Like it was Janet Special, Together Again, Paloma, the Rhythm Nation Cosmopolitan. Did I say that right? Because I can't halfway read. Y'all saw me in that
yeah,
vlog.
it's a cot.
They clearly said 2010 on that statue, and I'm over here saying 2011. Where? And then they had Let's Wait a While Cranberry Spritzer. They also had different names. And they had Janet Special. Oh no, that's basically the same ones, but like
Yeah. the bartender, he was like super nice because like when we walked up, I read everything and I was like, what would you suggest? And he's like, well, everybody's been getting the Janet special. And I was like, look, I guess I'll be getting that one too. And then I looked and I seen that it was a mocktail version as well. So I was like, oh, we're getting these.
Yeah. Wait, mine was super quick, didn't have a chance to say anything. Oh, her meet and greet. Oh,
Wow.
wow. He said, "Child, this is my first time, and I've been dreaming about this since I was a kid. LL, she smelled amazing." She looks you in the eye. I don't know. I noticed that about her, and I'm gonna get into some stuff about that concert. I know we like an hour and 10 minutes in, but
Yeah.
break it. I'm sorry,
We
but
haven't even made it to the actual like concert yet. Like,
and that's a story within itself. Crazy. Looking in the eye, and she smiles. I showed her my jet.
oh,
I wouldn't even know what I was saying. What do I say?
oh.
Like,
I will say though, all the Jacksons that I have met, they all look you in the eye as you're speaking to them. Like it,
Mhm,
like from an awkward person, like because again I'm awkward. Like
mhm.
it's like a little unnerving. Like you're really gonna stare at me this whole time. Like you're
I be
so
looking.
interested in what I'm saying. Yeah,
I pay attention, but I'm looking everywhere but you. Like that's for
exactly.
anybody.
Yeah, but they literally stare into you and like they're paying attention to everything that you're saying. They're amazing people, all of them.
Man, what was I watching? She was okay. It was. I started. I'm not gonna lie. Like me and Shantae like to watch Jackson videos together, and so I was gonna watch the other. I was gonna watch her Velvet Rope era. What's his name? Larry King interview, and I said, "Dang, I can't watch it without her." I was like 2 minutes in. I said, "Okay, I'm cutting it off." I was like, "Okay, what do I do with my life now?" And then I remember like since she was little, like I remember there was this one interview they brought her on there when she was little. She was just like complete eye contact. Like
Hmm.
I was like, oh my, I don't know, maybe that's I don't know how I get like I'm an awkward human. She said that's a beautiful piece. I love that and had Solomon capture. She was so
That's a great story,
sweet.
Jerry. That's a really great story.
That's a flex.
Right?
Like flex it, brag, tell
Exactly. Tell
everybody.
everybody.
Be like, Janet knows me.
Right?
That's my friend right there.
Mhm.
Look, I ain't even met her. I call her my mom. I be telling my mom, oh yeah, that's my other mother.
Look here, I told coworkers today that that was my bestie. I was like, me and Janet, we besties at this point.
Like, what? My brother started calling me Little Janet, and then after when
Oh,
was
he
it?
did do that.
My other brother, he was like, when I was about to go, he was like, oh, so you done bought this ticket now? You did He was like, you done made sure your little brother Issa is getting into college or something like that. Yo,
Auntie
Auntie
Janet.
Janet to me. Posted. Oh, what's your Twitter? I wonder if I came across because I get a lot of like Janet stuff on my For You page right now. So I wonder if I came across your Twitter. But after that, actually, I ended up taking this, but after this happened, so we were in the line, right?
We were in the line for drinks and you left me.
Because I saw Gil, and I was like, "Why ain't you coming with me?" I was
Look
like,
here, y'all. All I heard was, "Oh my God, that's Gil!" And by the time I looked up, she was already talking to Gil. And I was just like, "Oh, okay." I'm like, I guess I'm gonna just save our spot here in this drink line because it was a long line. So I'm like, I guess I'm gonna just save the spot.
"No, because no." But the thing is, wait.
No,
So
no, no, you're fine.
I was the first person to run to like run. To, it was bad,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then I was like, "Can I get a picture?" And so after that, it was like some other people that got a picture with him. So he was like really, really, really nice, and
super
I'm glad I
nice.
actually like I had to do it quick. Well, I didn't have to do quick. I felt like I had to do it quick because it looked like he was on a mission, but I think he was just hanging out in there. Um,
Hmm.
so I was like, please let this look good. Please. I even think I remember I said, hold on, let me wipe my camera off real quick. So I took it. I was like, yes, I finally look decent. So I kept asking her, I was like, you want to meet him? Do you want to meet him? And finally, I think it was after we took our picture together. Or it was in,
No,
it
no,
was a
I think
different.
we were on our way to go buy merch and he was just kind of like standing off to the side and I was like, okay, I'll meet him now. Again, awkward person, so to me I try to, you know,
Mhm.
fade into the background. So I was just like, yeah, no.
I was like, she really gonna pass up this opportunity, and finally, she got her picture.
And, oh, we actually, and during this time, we actually talked to him longer too,
Mhm.
because he was looking at our shirts and he was like, "Oh, I love the shirt. That's a great shirt." And we were like, "Yeah, you know, tell Janet like fourth row center stage, look for us because we gonna be there." And he was like, I'm pretty sure she's going to see y'all with this shirt on. And then I was like, yep. And if you see somebody like stand up on a chair and then awkwardly fall off the chair, yep, that's me too.
And you know, you could have. No, maybe you couldn't have because there was no. There were no
Yeah,
chairs. We gonna get into that.
yeah.
But Butterfly7779 said that's a great pick.
Huh, thanks. But
Um,
yeah,
so
we were
this was a
cracking jokes
picture,
with Gil.
huh?
I said we were cracking jokes with Gil for like a couple minutes.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, if you see somebody fall out, that's her. Even though I thought that was gonna be me, but it wasn't.
It was me. It was me. I do the most at times. It's the reason why I fall into the
You
background.
no, I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Look
So
here.
I love this picture. Shout out to the man that took this picture. He was so nice. And he captured
Yeah,
a great picture. I'm
yeah.
obsessed.
It's
Love
a
it.
great picture.
So after that we did go merch and I only got two pictures of the merch because someone wanted me to get a picture. And I didn't think to well, the thing is I should have got the whole thing, but literally like Luda was about to get on the stage and we had this poor lady. She was so nice about it though. Like
She was super nice.
we
I
had
forewarned her though. I was like, you know, we're gonna have you running back and forth a lot. And she's like, it's okay, this is my job. I need my steps anyway. I was like, oh, okay. Cause you about to run
literally she was
this.
so nice. Like I'll have the shirts since I got four shirts. I might get more. And they had Luda merch and I regret
I got
not
Luda
getting
merch. I have Luda merch.
regret it. Um, this this is one of the shirts that's in the picture that you can see. And I was like, okay, gotta have that one. Gotta have it. Um, and then this one is the crew neck. It's like a you can't even see it good. What is?
Here, let me see if mine a show better. Because we both got it.
Oh, yeah, hers might show better. Yeah,
Does that look? Yeah.
yeah,
It's a crew neck.
and her signature has like texture to it. It's cool. And normally I talk about this from time to time. I don't like wearing like the crew neck material like this all the time because sometimes it balls up and like I got texture and sensory issues. And
Really, Teresa? I'm sorry to cut you off. I just seen what Teresa just wrote in the chat.
oh, that's gonna be I'm sorry.
Is that a spoiler?
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
Oh, okay. All
She
right.
was like, they gave y'all that for free. Why didn't they give us? She was about to go off. But yeah, that's a spoiler. She's still avoiding merchant VIP merchandise spoiler, by the
I
way.
am. I like surprises. I do.
I just looked for it. I looked at it anyways. I was just like, okay, I need my stuff. This is the one that I was like, oh, because you remember, like I did a live with I love the Jackson family or Gadget Trish, and
Hmm.
I was talking about like what to expect from the Together Again tour, and like I had my predictions. I was like, I hope there's long sleeve shirts, not like the hoodie one, not the hoodie, but the big crew neck, and it was like just regular long sleeve, just like kind of t-shirt material, but long sleeve. And when I saw this, when I went and looked at the merch spoilers, see, I'm having a hard time right here. But anyway, this is gonna be in front of my face. So it's in that picture. I don't know why I'm trying so hard to show it because it's in the picture. But when I saw it, I was like, oh my god, I have to have it. Now they have a different version of it on her website. Like the merch on her website isn't the same as the merch at the tables. It's kind of confusing. But maybe it's just this is just tour exclusive merch. I don't know. Um, and then I wanted a shirt that had the tour dates on the back, and I saw that she ended up adding this to the merch tables. Um, like what show was that? It was a couple shows in when she added it. They were like, "Oh, it's a new shirt," and I was like, "Oh snap, I gotta get that one." Because I love this picture. I saw this picture on another tour spoiler. I think Dean, one of the choreographers, was wearing it was the all access pass. That's what it was. And they zoomed in and the picture was on it. And so I was like, wait. They were like, is that what our VIP badges are gonna look like? It wasn't. That's a all access pass. But yeah, that's all I got as far as merch. And
Okay.
if y'all haven't
Well,
been yet,
I got the hat. I got the hat.
I don't
That
know.
is. I got the short sleeve shirt as well.
I love that shirt.
I love the colors of it. I did buy Ludacris merch as well. So he had socks, and they say "disturbing the peace" on them.
Mm-hmm.
And then he also had a shirt.
Is that the one with the
Oh,
tour dates on the back?
it got the tour dates on the back.
Okay, I gotta get that.
And then it has like this little DTP on the back as well above the tour dates.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I got from Ludacris. But I spent a lot of money on merch. I spent less than what I was planning on though. Then I got this shirt
Uh-huh.
and
I'm
it
going
just
back for that.
says, yeah, it just says Janet Jackson together again on the back. This is a pretty picture of her.
It is.
And last thing I got, because I love hoodies. That
Mm-hmm.
like hoodies are my jam. So I got don't fall over. So I got the Janet hoodie. And then on the back, it has the picture from the tour
I
promos.
forgot, and that's why you end up getting it, right? Because of the picture on the back.
Um, yeah, because I seen it and I was just like, at first, like if it just said like Janet on the front, I wouldn't have got it, even though like I love hoodies. But then when I looked, I was like, oh wait, her picture's on the back, and so then I bought it.
Man, there's
But that's
some
all the
stuff
merch I got.
there's some stuff where I might once again put my little texture issues to the side and get. So, like, I don't want to have any regrets, you know. But
Hmm.
somebody, oh, it was Jerry. He said the tour book was available for purchase second night at Madison. That she knows how I feel about that because tour book was one of the biggest things that I was looking for merch related. Of course, the shirts, long sleeve shirts especially, which I'm glad to have one. But that tour book, I was like, okay, they're gonna have a tour because I saw they got the coffee table book, and I'm like, is they just gonna do that this year instead of the tour book? Come to find out, they had it like available for pre-order on her website. I'm like, okay, why is this not at the shows? And so we get there was no tour book, and I was like, okay, Jan, I guess I'm gonna pre-order it and wait for it to come in. Which is
Yeah,
probably not her call, you know, it's a whole team of people.
yeah.
So I was just like, okay.
We
And
definitely asked too. Like, do you have
mhm.
the tour book? And the lady was like, she laughed and was like, everybody's been asking that. Like, we don't have it.
Oh my goodness. And so when I saw that they had it at night two for Madison Square Garden, I was like, I feel bad for the night one people. But this could mean that we'll
For the
actually
future shows.
mm-hmm, for the future shows. If
Mm,
it's not available the first night, yeah, I'm sorry to those that didn't go to the second night. I know y'all was
yeah.
punching the air. I would have had somebody who had a ticket. I'll give you the money. Can you go? Wait, dang, they may not have been able to leave. Let me say once you. I depend on the venue, but yeah. So after that, we literally were hearing them. I feel like we were hearing them call Luda, and
No, I think they were playing like Jackson 5 music because at one point we were
mhm.
singing at the merch table.
We yo, we were singing that whoever was that music was amazing. They played
Yeah.
Janet's Young Love. They played Jackson 5 ABC, New Edition, Bobby Brown. Did they play Ralph Tresvant song?
No.
Justice for Ralph Tresvant. But yeah, so when we were walking in there, first clip was um when they were playing ABC, and I caught like a clip of it. I was just overwhelmed by how many people were in there. Cause I was scared. I was like, is Kansas City gonna show up? And they did. Like
They
it
did.
was so full, it was so hype. And so when we were literally not at our seat yet, and Luda was hitting the stage. I was like, "Child." So in the middle of his set, they was like, she said, "We got to scoot down." I'm like, "Huh?" So and I was like, "We seat such and such, such and such." And the guy next to us was like, "No, we're that seat." I'm like, "Huh?" I'm like, "Lord, we on the wrong floor," because it was floor 1, 2, and 3. We were supposed to be
Yeah.
two dead in the middle. And I'm like, I knew it was a little bit too far off. So we ended up having to move down. And the lady that was sitting next to me, like, I guess she loved how hype we were and our energy. And we were
Yeah.
in that spot we were first in. Luda kept looking at us, right?
Yeah. I saw he kept like looking like because when we were there, there
Mm-hmm.
was nobody in like row 3 or 2 in front of us. So it was like kind of like this empty space and then us. And of course, like you said, we were like super hyped. So every time he came on that side of the stage, it felt like he was looking like directly at us.
Okay, so I'm not
And
delusional. Thank you.
no, no, you're not. And the lady who was sitting next to you, when we were walking down, she was like, "Wait, y'all leaving?" And we was like, I was like, "Yeah, these aren't our seats. Our seats are down there." And she was like, "No, here's an empty seat right here next to me. Like, you guys could take this seat and just stand up, just stay down here." And like, I was trying to get Tori's attention and tell her to wait because we were gonna ask them. It was another lady and her daughter that was in that
Uh-huh.
area too. And so we were trying to convince her to, move her and her daughter down like an extra seat so that you and I can still sit together. But
Mm-hmm.
I guess you didn't hear me because you kept going.
Girl,
And
that music was loud.
because I was like, "Tori, wait." And she like kept walking.
I was like, "What's she doing?" And the music was loud. I genuinely could not hear you. But even when we went down to our correct seats,
Yeah.
the lady next to me was so nice. Like, I forgot what did we do? We did some. I don't know. We was dancing together. I can't remember what it was. We like you literally you wouldn't say anything to anybody, and all of a sudden, like a part of a song comes up. Y'all both dancing or something. Like
Mm,
I don't even know. It was crazy.
yeah. I
I
was
love.
even dancing with a guy like further down the road from us because unfortunately he was walking he was walking down the aisle
Uh huh.
during Ludacris's Move song. And so I was rapping it along with Ludacris, and the guy unfortunately was like right next to me. And like we kind of made eye contact, and I was like, "Ooh," but like kept going. And then he got to his seat, and then like I kind of glanced down at him, and he looked at me, and we both started rapping it together, like, "Move, get out the way." And then we kind of hijacked some seats.
Don't say that.
Well, we
We
didn't
purposely
hijack them. We just
there were
we
open seats next to our old friend,
we
and we moved
migrated
back down.
because
It
the
was
lady that didn't want us to move in between like Luda ending his session and then them setting up for Janet. It was like an
Mhm.
intermission, so we were kind of sitting down. And when I looked down there, the lady was like, she was like looking at me, and she was waving me to come back, and I was like, "Come on, Tori, let's go." And so we just kind of, migrated back to where we were. And
Mhm.
the other lady and her daughter end up moving the two seats down and sitting on the other side of us.
Oh, I
So it all
appreciate.
worked out. So we didn't really hijack seats. We just migrated. We were like
There were
concert
two open seats,
nomads.
and I'm trying to. No, I'm not gonna say that because I was not paying attention. I was too into the concert space. I'm not gonna say it. But yeah. So we made
It
it
was
back to
great.
the over, and the ladies behind us was so lit, just like loved it.
Yeah. Like we were randomly in the middle of the intermission, we were singing songs with them, like Janet songs with them. It was great. It was
Oh
really
my
great.
goodness, it was so exciting. Like during Luda's set, like I was already tired. Like I'm telling y'all, stretch before you go. Wear comfortable like shoes. If you have
Yes.
to, if you want to look stylish, get insoles, something. Um, wear
Yeah.
shorts or something baggy, something like thin. Wear deodorant.
Please and thank you.
Make sure you're smelling good because I'm telling the mix of the green leaves, if you know what I mean,
Oh, y'all
mixed with
smoking in
body
here.
odor was not doing it for me. But you know what? I had to push through because I'm seeing Janet. Okay. So after Luda set, there's like brief intermission, and it just says Janet Jackson together again. And literally, it's like when you're watching like NASCAR, and it's like a break, and they're like pit stop and like zoom 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 zoom. That's literally what it felt like. I'm not going. It felt like they had her set up so fast, and then the lights went down, and we like started cheering and like got excited. So I think that's when, yeah, we were waiting. We were waiting at that
Yeah,
point.
that was the intermission.
So Janet, her introduction was so cool because it was
Hmm.
like pictures throughout her life, and it said like 50 years, and I was literally screaming at every single one. I was
Were you like shouting out the era as well? Like
yeah,
like
Nation, and then Nutty Professor came up. We're like Nutty Professor. Because 92 at Madison Square Garden, I was trying to be cute. Okay, so I don't have my ears pierced. So I had these clip-ons, and they were pinching the life out of my. I think they might even be scarred. And the adrenaline rush. What do they say? The adrenaline and endorphin.
Hmm.
They was in. They was in because by the time that concert was over, and I got back to that hotel, ooh, it hurt. It hurt. I don't know. Like I was hollering, I was screaming, and then when she came out, I was not expecting her to come out to that song.
Yeah, yeah. And you know that's one of my favorite albums
Yo, that album
of
got a lot of
Janet's.
love. It
It
got a lot.
did, and I was happy for it.
My goodness. Like I remember when we heard the beat, I was like, Damita! Like, and then I cleared my voice. And I was like, Damita! And then like not even realizing like I'm already freaking out. And she was like on that little platform stage in the middle of that circle. And so she was
Hmm.
farther back. Like we were in the fourth row. She was farther back. And then even when the dancers came out, we saw them like on the platforms and stuff. We screamed like even more.
Hmm.
Denzi is her homie.
That's
And
my bestie. That's my other bestie who don't know he my bestie yet.
literally. And the thing is, I knew it was on the
Yes,
set list. I just didn't know where. So for
yes,
her to
Jerry.
open up with that and then go right into DJ Premier remix of Together Again, I was like, oh, she did that.
Yeah,
They did
yeah,
that. They did that.
yeah.
But yeah, she was screaming, Dindy! When she came closer, and I swear at the end, they did feedback. I'm telling y'all, that lady stared into my soul.
Man, look here. Janet was playing with us. Like, she was really playing with us because, like, she kept coming in our section. She was kind of looking, but not for real. Or, like, we'd
Mhm.
throw her a heart and, like, she'd just walk away. But, like, she would make eye contact with us, it felt like, and then still walk away. Like, ma'am, just say hi. It's okay.
Gil must have told her, mess with them. Nah, I'm playing. I don't know.
Right? Gil had to say something because I'm telling, and then like Denzi too, and again my bestie, like it felt like he kept like looking in our area too, and
Come on, he
because it was
was.
one time like I looked at him because I was screaming his name, of course, and like he was like laughing on the stage, and I was like, oh my god, he hears me, like this is the thing, like I told you, like he's my bestie.
Oh my gosh. He definitely probably was looking at you. Like I remember because I was looking away. I don't know if I was like filming Janet and then like I turned back around and you was like, we made eye contact. And I'm like, because there would be times like we were a little bit farther to the left because we ended up on like down the road from where we were supposed to sit. So
Hmm.
we were farther to the left of the stage. So there was time Janet would be like, no, not left, Lord.
Well,
Y'all,
her left, our right,
yeah,
yeah.
directions mixed up. So we were like right of the stage from our perspective. So she
Hmm.
would be down there on stage left, and I couldn't really see her because somebody's head would be in the way, somebody's hand. And so dancers would be like right in front of where we are. So can't see Janet. Dancing!
Pretty much. And luckily, the person who was sitting in front of me was sitting down just about the entire show. Cause I'm short. I'm only
Mhm.
5'1.5". So like I was worried about that. Like, oh, I hope it's nobody tall that's in front of us. And like as soon as the guy sits down, I'm like, oh, here we go. Like I'm not gonna see anything from this show. And literally the half the show he was sitting down to the point where I'm guessing his girlfriend, like it was random times she would like look at him like stand up. And then out of nowhere he just kind of left and we didn't see him again
You
until we
did?
really, yeah, because remember when we left, like when we were like when the concert was over, like he was
Mhm.
sitting in the bar area, like just sitting
I
down.
didn't
Like I
even
think he
remember
left.
that. I didn't
Yeah,
even
because he
remember
was
that.
sitting down the whole time. So like when he left,
Wow.
I was happy when he left because I'm like, yes, now I got more
He was
space.
tall. Oh, but literally, like times where I felt like I said, I could be delusional. Times where I felt like she was looking our direction, like
Mm.
I don't know if you can see, like the camera was slightly shake, and I'm like, and I expect to meet this lady someday. I gotta get it together. So yeah, it was the set list was just like crazy, and
That list
like
was fire.
y'all watched the vlog, y'all heard us hollering in the background. She says she do too much when she gets excited. No, I'm worried because I was yo when she put up it was diamonds, and I was like she has to do diamonds. Like I really want her to do diamonds, and so the song came on during like the control set, I think, and I was just like, and she looked at me and she was like, "That's your song." I was like, "I gotta record. I gotta record." I was like, I thought I'd never see this. And literally back to back, here come Best Things in Life for Free, and I just hysterically start screaming. It was chaotic. But the
Yeah.
one that got us, the one that got us,
Wait.
what?
No, go ahead.
What?
I want to know what you're thinking.
The one that got us, we both knew the song was gonna be in the set list somewhere because people decided to spoil it, but we just
Yeah.
didn't know where or
That was
when.
like the one and only spoiler that I halfway seen, but not
Mhm.
really.
Like she knew and I knew, we just didn't tell each other because we didn't want to. Yeah, we
Spoil
didn't
it
know
for the
what we
other
knew.
person. Yeah.
Yo, because of love, I didn't record it because there would be times where I was just like, I didn't either record a whole song like "Come On Get Up." I didn't record the whole one because I'm like, that's my dancing song. I'm about to be jumping, so I'm like, let me put this phone down.
Hmm.
What was another one? I recorded first part of Rhythm Nation. Second part, I was like, we going. That was one of the songs where I was just like, I can't believe this is happening right now. Like, I know she was sick of me because I kept looking at her. I was like, what is this? Is this really happening?
Come Back to Me really got me.
You gonna say that? or do I want to?
You can say it if you want to.
So come back to me, come on. And it's not any old average come back to me. It's the 1996 design of the decade introduction coming in. I said, oh, Janet did it. She didn't did it with this one. And she she's sitting there on the stage. It's like blue lighting. Well, no, she came back out after a little like break type thing, and she was singing Together Again, Deeper remix. And I was like, oh my goodness. Like, even though I knew she was gonna do 3 different versions, I didn't know it was gonna be this one. So well, no, I had a feeling it was this one. I didn't know she was gonna do DJ Premier. So after that, she gets into her ballad section. I look, she crying next to me. And y'all remember, I kept saying, I said, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. It was her. There was times where I was like,
Yeah,
I
nah, it happened.
yeah.
It happened.
I was like, oh my gosh. Wait, what? I'm like, and it was to the point where I was like, girl, is you good? And the camera just veered off from Janet. I was like, wait a minute. I'm like, you good? I was like, wow. And then she went into Let's Wait a While. And I said, she better mix in Lonely. She better mix in Lonely. In the video, I'm so sorry. Y'all couldn't even hear her singing Lonely because I was screaming over her because I was like, this is my song. And then she went into Funny How Time Flies after that. Another part was when she did her like songs that she's never performed before section. And
Mm-hmm.
started off with Girlfriend Boyfriend. And that's a song that she was like featured on, like Blackstreet song. And don't get me y'all, I don't think I had heard that song until that night. And so I said, wait a minute, what is this? I'm like, let me record this because I ain't never seen her do this. So, I'm recording it. And I'm like, I thought I heard every single Janet song. I mean, dang. So, I'm recording it, and then she goes into, she's sitting there, and we like, okay, what you doing? She tells the dancers to come over there. She didn't busted out with Sexhibition. And so I'm like, okay. Fast forward, like, I get home from the trip and I'm on Twitter finally because I can finally look on the TL like I want to. And they was like, y'all, song alert, Janet has performed Sexhibition for the first time live. And I said, huh? I said, Kansas City got a special song? Huh? I was like, does she do this for every location or was it just us? I was like, wow. I was like, that means a lot.
It means a lot.
I was like, wow. And after that, she went into no, wait. I can't remember. I might have a mix up. At some point she went into Doesn't Really Matter. I think that's when they first came out in those like pink outfits. So when she did Doesn't Really Matter, of course, I knew that song was gonna be in there because I was lurking and I shouldn't have been lurking, but I lurked. And so I knew it was gonna be in there somewhere, but I forgot. So when she came out with that, after that, she went into All For You. You know that introduction. All the girls on the party. Look at like I was no, like that's a deep cut. Like for Janet. Now for Blackstreet fans, I'm not sure, but like I thought I had every single song that I probably don't because I try to do her whole entire discography, whether she was featured on somebody's song, something. I don't know. Like I try to have her whole entire like discography that I could put on there because Spotify don't have certain songs. I try to put it on that playlist, but no, I didn't. I'm showing my young age. Sorry. She didn't do the whole song of Lonely. She merged it with Let's Wait a While. Kind of like how she did at Essence Fest. So
Yeah.
she only did like a few lines of the chorus or sung the chorus like a few times, but I was just like, man, she did it. That's crazy. I had the single only because she was on it. A, we collectors around here. So when after she did come no, doesn't really matter, she went right into All For You, and that's when I started like screaming hysterically again, and I got like real hype. Yo, she walks past us, and I swear she's like this, staring at us, just, and I'm like,
Yeah.
like, oh my gosh, wait, and it's like she got this little smirk on her face. I'm like, she messing with us. I know she was messing with us. This whole
Yeah.
time we was like, she does a little heart thingy. Sometimes she'll hold it low. Sometimes she'll be like this or like that. So we will hold up the hearts from every now and then. I would like wave. Nothing. Nothing.
Right.
Nothing.
Nothing
So
at all.
I was like, I'm gonna get Jen to throw me a heart. I can't meet her. I'm gonna get her to throw me a heart. Something. So I want to say that ending was like phenomenal. Oh my goodness. Like no, when she did Scream, it was like crazy. Like
The
the
way we
whole
screamed
the
when she
whole
did scream.
arena,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, just went insane. And when Michael came on the screen, like that was embarrassing the way I screamed, but I was just like, and then she went straight into black. I'm sad that she didn't do more of it.
Yeah.
Her rock voice at this age, and then she got the flick in the ponytail. I was like, oh my god, please, please. It was crazy. I was that was iconic right there. And then like the whole Rhythm Nation like segment was literally amazing. Probably one of my favorite portions of the show. And
Hmm.
when she so that Rhythm Nation part, like that was one of the parts where I almost because I was like, I love this song so much, and like just like hearing it like I've seen her do it live before, but like it's just one of those things I was just like, oh my goodness. But oh my, like the break, seeing her do that breakdown and the high energy stuff, it was amazing. And then the breakdown for the knowledge is also one of my favorite parts of the show. And the ending, that ending. Yo, after Rhythm Nation, it's not a Jackson concert unless they do a song and out of nowhere say goodnight without sending their love and God bless yous to the audience. So she leaves,
Yeah.
and I see people up like in the like the
And
higher section, they
the
starting to
regular
leave
seats. Yeah.
out the regular.
No, when I say regular seats, I mean because it's a stadium, so like we were like the bleacher seats.
Okay,
That sounds so
the
terrible.
permanent seats.
Yeah, the permanent seats that don't move, those seats. Anyway, I just tried to clean that up. It just sounded horrible. I'm sorry.
No, I get you. Like just the permanent seats. Uh,
Yeah,
so they
yeah.
start
No.
leaving,
You
and
were yelling at them. Don't
I was hollering like, "Y'all need to stay,
leave.
stay." I said, "It was like, is it over?" I said, "It's not over. It's not over yet. She ain't done the regular version of Together Again or Made for Now." I was convinced she was
Yeah.
gonna end that tour with Made for Now, and I said, "That's the song that I'm just gonna lose it on because I love that song my whole entire chest." And she didn't do it, and it's okay. And you know what? They was teasing me because after she ended that, she was gone and left the stage and did her little dancey dance off the stage. They won't play Made for Now on volume level 2 for some background cleanup music. I was like,
Man, the way they started cleaning up the stage, like we were just kind of like sitting there waiting, like just to avoid crowds all trying to walk up the stairs at once. And
mm-hmm,
the way, like, as soon as she was off the stage and all of like the dancers and the band and all of that left, like literally they had started rolling up like the floor, and
mm-hmm.
they were so quick to start cleaning that stuff up
They don't waste no time.
at all.
at all.
None.
What
I
would
halfway thought we were gonna get Miss Jackson if you mask because at one like intermission point, like when her outfit changes,
yeah.
like like the little I don't know what you would call it, but like what the dancers were dancing on, that kind of moved forward. So I'm like, oh, what is this? And then at one point they played like the instrumental of Would You Mind, and I screamed so loud for absolutely nothing.
No,
I
because
was
I
like,
remember
because
we
I
were
screamed, I was like, Would you mind? Like terrible, terrible.
sitting there, and then every time she would do an outfit change or like they would take a break and move some of the like the set pieces, I would sit down because my feet hurt. I was doing too much, and we saw this. It looked like to be a contraption.
Yeah, exactly.
Came onto the stage and we heard the "Would You Mind" instrumental. And so I flew out my seat so quick, and she flew out her seat quick, and we both just like, "Oh my god!" And then everybody in the crowd, I feel like everybody either around us or like in the crowd knew, like, "Oh, what's she about to do?" Like, that's the music.
Yeah.
So this lady turns around and she's like, "Ah!" And she give me a high five. No, Janet teased us.
And she did.
The
She
most she
really
did,
did. Like she was trolling the mess out of us is what she was doing. I feel like she kind of knew like that her fans had expectations for certain things that we were never gonna get. And she played on that. Like, why put that instrumental in like your transition of changing outfits? Of course people are gonna think that you're about to do that. Like, of
literally,
course.
like, why would you
Like
do that? And at one point, this dude in the background when she was like playing and messing with the crowd, right before she did Sex Exhibition, this dude said, "Bring me on stage, Janet." Bring me on stage, Janet. Janet, is this you in a disguise? Not the heart. No, I'm messing with
right.
you. She said, "Y'all crack me up." Oh.
Aw.
Yo, oh gosh, that I love that concert so much. When she
Yeah,
came out for
it's
the
great.
encore, people was happy. Some people probably was out of that place, and it probably was like a Jackson's moment when people, because I heard a story like somebody went to the Triumph tour, and so they would do the fake ending and come back for the encore. So when they did the fake ending, they always abruptly say "Good night, everybody," and they leave. So some people were leaving, and then the people who couldn't go to the concert, I think they were like outside. So when they heard the music come back, everybody, including folks who didn't even have a ticket to the show, was running in, and they got to see at least do the last song. And so folks was dancing in the aisle, like on like the lower, not like the nosebleed. Well, I don't know, but like the lower level. I remember this lady dancing and Janet going over there, like she was dancing on the stairs during like Together Again, and I was like, okay, this is the last song. Janet to mess with us this whole freaking time.
Man, the way
We
we were throwing hearts at her, that whole song,
oh, at one point we were just like,
like
she
we were
looked
not
at us.
moving, we were just here. Like you're gonna see this. Like you are gonna see this heart. You're gonna see it. We're
And
gonna.
I kid you not. I've been practicing my jumping for this song, right? So I was jumping, and it was right after like they brought the dancers brought these like little cameras out. So Denzi was literally always on our side. So we would be like, Denzi, just like crazy, like Denzi.
Yeah.
And I forgot what's the other dance. It's one of the new dancers.
Was it
Over there. His name started with an M.
Mar?
Or like his
Is it
dance name.
Martin?
I don't know. If y'all
Mm,
know, I can't remember. There was one of the new dancers. He was over there too. We was just like waving like crazy, like not
yeah.
even paying attention to Janet.
Yeah.
So
At all.
the crowd hadn't jumped at that point, but I knew this was my jumping song. So I would be jumping during the station head parties. Like anytime I played this, I told her she better get ready to jump. So Whole time I'm jumping, ain't nobody jumping around me. I swear this lady steps off the stage farther back. And she look at me and go like, I don't know, I could be delusional. I feel like I'm delusional, but I swear. So finally, I gets to the end of the song. Well, I don't know if it was the end towards the end, but or maybe in the middle. We finally do it one last time. One
Hmm.
last time. And then she go like this on her stomach. And I was like, no, like inside, I was like, oh my God. And so you would think that would be one of the moments I would scream like hysterically, like I have been doing. But literally after the song ended and the concert was over, I just calmly turned to Shantae and I'm like, she gave us the heart, right? Like
And I was like, yeah,
she's like, yeah.
yeah,
And I was like,
I
oh,
seen
that's
it
so
too.
cool. But what I didn't notice is that the dancers was coming like in the
They
was
were off the stage.
two of them were off the stage. It was Gueto, and then I think I feel like Daria was on the side, but I
Hmm.
can't remember. But Gueto came in front. I'm like, Gueto.
Yeah, because they were like walking around like the barrier between the seats and the stage. They had came
Mhm.
completely off the stage.
I thought that was so cool.
Yeah,
Oh, can you think of
it
any
was a great
moment?
time. Any other moments? I mean, Luda had us like super duper hype.
I'm sorry. I just thought about something.
Yeah, yeah. He came out
Mhm.
with a lot of props, like his like his big shoes, his big arms. So that was kind of cool
Did
to
I
see.
not put that picture in here? Oh, I'm tripping. I did not even put the picture in here. I'm mad at myself. Oh well.
Yeah. Far as Janet, I mean, it was amazing. It was just an amazing show.
Hmm.
I enjoyed myself. I knew halfway through the concert that I wasn't gonna have a voice the next day.
I think you knew
Um,
at the beginning.
yeah. But I'm saying like it was solidified like towards like the middle of the show, like, yep, no voice for me. But it was a great show.
Hmm.
Really, really great. Like to the point where after like she left, like even though we were sitting to avoid crowds leaving, I kind of didn't want to leave either. Just kind of like,
Yeah, I didn't want to leave. I was just like, and then they kicked. They did. We were sitting for like 5 minutes. They said y'all gotta go. I was
yeah, they
like,
kicked us out. They like, we gotta start cleaning up. Y'all gotta go. We like, oh,
I ain't playing.
alrighty. Like,
Okay.
alrighty then.
Yeah, it was probably the best concert experience I've had so far, and I don't even know what I was like. I knew what to expect because I saw some stuff on social media, but like
Hmm.
it was still mostly a surprise, and I knew I wanted to go crazy, but I was like, will I be too scared? Because I don't know. Sometimes people like to sit in the front sections and then they don't want to do nothing and get mad when people around them are either standing up and they want to sit down, or
Hmm.
people dancing or loud or singing around them. They don't like it. It's like, why you get up here? That's what the loud and rowdy people is. But
Yeah, I felt bad for the lady next to you with her daughter though, because like at
oh,
random times I would look over and she would be like struggling to hold her daughter up. Like it was like, oh, I know your arms
no,
hurt.
because they like that little girl couldn't see. And
I
I'm like,
know.
no. Because when you were
Yeah,
saying lady and her daughter, I'm thinking it was at least like a teenager, an adult, or something.
yeah, no.
And
I
I'm so
seen her daughter when you walked away, and she was just sitting down calmly, like just sitting there, and I was like, "Po baby, like why you
they
like
should have
it's
let her
great."
get on the front row. There was seats available.
Yeah, yeah, like it was great, like to have that experience as a child to see a Jackson.
Right. That's a
But
flex.
like from the fourth, yeah, like that's a huge flex for her. But like the fourth row, and like she looked like she was only like 7 or 8, so
Hmm.
she was short. Like if I knew I would be struggling to see on the stage, she definitely was struggling.
Same.
Like
Yeah.
yeah. But I mean, what I did also like that was not like I guess it was concert related, but not really, was
Hmm.
that in both of the sections that we were in, everyone around us were like super nice.
Right.
Like super nice. And then like everybody like when we would migrate, they were all like sad to see us go.
And I felt bad because like we left the first lady, went to the second one. Then I felt bad because I left her because me and her started bonding, and then
Right.
I even waved goodbye. I was like,
Right. Like, 'cause we
"Bye."
were like, I looked at the people that was kind of in the middle, and I was like, y'all gonna be so upset at us, but we about to move. And it's like, are you coming back? And we was like, no, like we're migrating back down there.
Oh
And it was like, you
god,
sure? Like, yeah, yeah, I'm sorry, we're gonna go back there.
that was really really fun.
It was.
I still go back and watch my videos sometimes. Sometimes I go back and watch the vlog, and I'm like, oh, this part.
You know, I haven't done that yet, and I don't know why I haven't. I need to.
You do.
But well, Tori, I get very like embarrassed when I listen back to all of the tomfoolery that I've done on said video. So it's like, uh,
It can't
I
be
just
any worse than me though.
I don't know. Again,
Like I
like
will show
I
you
don't
in
know.
my video, but it wasn't like me. I'm telling y'all the screen. If I could put it up here, like I would, but y'all just go watch the vlog. Just go watch the
Yeah,
vlog.
definitely
What
watch the vlog.
when Michael came on the screen, I was like, Michael, Michael.
I think that's okay though. Like, well, one, all of it is okay, but especially like the Michael stuff because
Yeah.
like even though we like, so I seen the spoiler, but I thought like because I seen it and then when I realized what it was, I scrolled past it, so I
Hmm.
didn't get the full effect of the spoiler. So I thought that it was just kind of like a video, like one of her like transition videos when she does her outfit change.
Hmm.
So like to see her actually perform, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
okay. But like I don't think like it was a wish, it was on a wish list, to see her perform Scream, but I don't think we ever like fully wrapped our heads around her actually doing it.
I still got the Luda pictures up here. I should have been turned to Janet pictures. Cause hold on. So these were two that I took, but it
Hmm.
wasn't that good because like I suck at capturing like well my camera just wasn't it wasn't it let's just say that it was like the shutter speed wasn't that fast, so I caught like very few like good pictures and
Hmm.
they weren't even like that great. But you and that's the
Hmm.
pictures I forgot to mention. The pictures that I used for this thumbnail were the ones that she took. This was amazing. This was
Thanks.
amazing. And she did this at the end of my song Nasty. That's another song that I was just like I was super excited for. Um and this one, oh my goodness. The ponytail midair.
Yeah.
Just it was amazing. And this one right here. That's with the phenomenal. Um yeah, some good photos. I don't know which one I
Yeah.
like better. Okay, I'm gonna just leave it on that one. So yeah, like
I think the black and white one is my favorite out of all of the pictures that I took that night. I think
that
that's a
was really
favorite of
good.
mine. It's like
I
it's like super fire pose. Like I love
That's amazing.
it.
I think this is my favorite outfit of the night. This one and the Rhythm Nation set. Because when I saw it
Hmm.
was bedazzled, why didn't you sell this to the merch tables, Jan?
Right?
Jan.
Like, 'cause we
So
friends now, so I could call you Jan, right? Like,
now that's the thing. I hope I don't slip up and call her Mita or Jan or Mother. Mother. Oh my god. So yeah, like you were saying about Scream, like I had a feeling it was on a set list. but I didn't know she was picking certain locations to perform it at again this year. Cause that's the song that she didn't do last time I seen her, and then she ended up doing it at a different in a different city, and I was just like,
Hmm.
ain't that hurt my feelings? But it's okay. But we finally got it because that's been one of my dreams to see her do that song live. It was
Yeah.
amazing. Um, but after the concert, like we decided we was gonna wait by the loading dock and see if we can
We had
find
a
her.
plan.
Like we had a plan. We was out there in the cold,
I ended up putting
tired.
on my Janet hoodie.
I was like, I didn't even bring a jacket or nothing. I was like, I could put this flannel on. I don't know why I didn't. I was like, I look too drippy right now. I can't do it. I'm gonna just stay in the cold. So that's what we did, and we were waiting, and lo and behold, I see the guitarist again, Errol, and I'm like, once again, excuse me, and I'm like speed walking. I was on the phone with my mom, and all I remember
Terrible.
is subconsciously hanging up the phone. And like I'm like hi, and I was like I was the person from the car. He's like, oh, you're the girl from the car. He was like hi. He was like come here. He like gave me a hug, and I was like, yo, everybody who worked with the Jacksons is so nice. And so I was like just like raving about the concert, and we were just talking about how we enjoyed it and stuff. And I was just like, y'all did like amazing. It was super cool. And so I
Hmm.
was like, last time I didn't get it on video when I saw him when we was driving. So I was like, let me get a picture. So that's a picture I took outside. It was so cold. It was windy. But yeah, after that, like I think he like went to the tour bus and we were still waiting for Janet. And
Hmm.
so they kept closing that gate. They kept
Yep.
that gate closed. If somebody or a vehicle needed to leave, they would open it, they would close it right back up. But we would peek. We would peek inside. And so we were just waiting out there, and finally we see Janet's bus. They open it up all the way, and we're like, it's a tour bus. It's Janet's bus. Of course, windows are tinted, for privacy and safety. So we just like pathetically waving at the
Right. It was like a halfway. Like at first he was like, yeah, and then we was like, but is she really looking at us? So it's kind of like,
she could
hey.
be over there laying out one of them beds.
Right? Like, cause we didn't know, like who, like, I'm sorry, like when you think about it though, in hindsight, like I just got done performing. I'm about to go to bed. I'm not looking out
Right.
no window to see who waiting on me. But it's just
Plus,
like,
she had just got done with the meet and greet.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
yeah, so they got her on up out of there. And then we were like, okay, maybe we can see some dancers.
Hmm.
So we thought the dancers buses was where like not in the loading dock.
But like on the side,
Yeah, like on the side of the building. So, we're waiting, and like as soon as Janet's bus left, like one thing that she pointed out was you notice how the gates open, so Janet for sure has left.
yeah, because they didn't worry about closing the barrier anymore after that tour bus left. Before
Right.
the tour bus left, every time somebody like walked in or walked out, they would close it back. As soon as her tour bus left, it just stayed open. And so we kept like peeking. It was another tour bus there. We seen somebody like put a bag in it. Then they took the bag out. They were looking for something.
Yo,
And come,
that's when I was like, wait, you see that person there? They had like all black on, hoodie,
hmm,
and I was like, they're giving dancer attire. Who is this? So they're
yeah,
putting something under the bus, like suitcase or a piece of luggage. So they get on the bus, and I'm like, I swear that's one of them dancers, and we. I'm gonna be so mad. So they get off the bus again, and they get off with I think the bus driver. So it looked like they were looking for something under the bus. So the hood comes off. All I see is a bald headed black man. I said, Randy, is that you? I
Randy, is that
said,
yeah?
Randy. It wasn't, because when that bus left, I could see him in the front, and it wasn't Randy.
Yeah.
So we ended up waiting a little longer, and so one of the crew members who, like, I don't even know, what did he work for the arena? Was he working on the tour? I don't even know.
I think he worked for the arena.
Hmm.
Cause he walked out and he was just like, "Y'all waiting for Janet? She gone." And we like, "Yeah." And then we were like, "Yeah, we seen her bus, but we were waiting for the dancers." And the other guy who was directing the semi truck then, he was like, "Oh, the dancers on the other bus." And we was like, "Oh."
So the
And
dancers left too.
right, like the dancers left like maybe 2 or 3 minutes after Janet left. And so my hindsight that I said I was going to tell you about earlier
Uh-huh.
was that we could have been yelling for the dancers when that gate was open because they were in that bus.
No, but that would have been, the thing is, I didn't want to be too rowdy.
Yeah, yeah, that was the
You
other thing. Like
know,
I think that's why they allowed us to stay out there as long as we did because we weren't rowdy. Like we weren't trying to do anything. Like we were just kind of there. Like
yeah.
yeah. And then we also asked like your brother asked like, is Ludacris still there? And dude was like, Ludacris been gone.
I'm
I
so
was like,
mad
oh
we didn't have like a meet and greet option with Luda. Like,
yeah. He's like, Luda been gone. I was like, he left right after his set, then he's like, yeah, he did. Like that man been gone.
man, I had a feeling. It's all good though.
Cause
But
did we wave at the second bus?
no, we just stared at it because we didn't even think that was a dancing bus. We were waving at Dizzy and Gueto, and I know they was laughing at us.
Cause we were
I
just
know
there
they
like
imagine Issa on the red bus and he's like, "Mommy, who this?
Mommy, somebody random outside.
Who this?" And we didn't froze our tail off.
Just to watch buses leave.
It was so funny though, because the man was like, "Oh, y'all waiting for Janet?" And I was like, "Yeah, she." I'm like, "Well, she gone. I know she gone." And
Yeah.
he was like, "Yeah, she left. She left in the other bus." And I'm like, "Yeah." And he said, "We wait for the dancers." He was like, "Dancers still here?" And that man was like, "Oh, dancers left in the other bus." I was like,
And we was like, why you ain't say nothing? He was like,
"So
I
we
thought
gonna wave to every single bus from now on."
I asked the dude though, I was like, why you didn't tell us that the dancers left too? He's like, I thought y'all knew because y'all waved at her bus when she left. And I was like, we was like, no, we was waiting on them to walk out. And he's like, oh, well, I remember that for next time to let people know. Like they gone.
What? A couple years from now,
Right.
when she do her next tour, like,
Cause he looked at us though, like I thought y'all knew, they all was gone because y'all waved at the bus.
uh-huh. Elle says, "Great picture. Look at that hair swing."
It was a great moment to capture, for sure.
Um,
For sure.
So Jerry says, by far my favorite version of "Let's Wait a While." The way she mixed lonely and funny how into that song was it was
Mm.
how time flies. I was like, oh, I like
What
that.
song was that she did that she didn't actually sing that we sung to her? I can't
Again,
rem-
like,
I can't remember which one it was,
because she admitted
but
that she forgets the lyrics of "Let's Wait a While," and so that's why she points the microphone to the audience. But for again, the audience literally sung that whole song for her.
like she was just there, like smiling, holding her mic, like okay, like thanks.
Like, audience gonna get paid for singing. Like, yo, it was funny because she was like, put your lighters up, not your lighters, but your flashlights out." And so,
Mhm.
I'm looking around. I don't got my flashlights out. She look over at my phone. She like, "You're not recording." I said, "No, Janet told us to put her flashlights on."
All I seen the flashlight on, but I seen a black screen. I was like, wait a minute, you're not recording.
I think it was two moments like that. I can't
Yeah.
remember. Oh, I think he's saying like what you said is crazy. She goes to Black Cat after Scream. If you remember from the doc when her and MJ were working on Scream, he told her to sing it like she sang Black Cat full circle,
Mm,
literally.
yeah, yeah, I do remember that in the doc because he's like, and when you come in, I think he said, when you come in hard, just like Black Cat. Like that is that man's favorite song.
That and the knowledge. Oh
Yes.
my gosh! But she hits this like raw like rock sound and scream, and she was like, "No longer." It was crazy. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh!
yeah. This
But
was definitely an experience for sure.
it was. You want to tell them what we did? I mean, we kind of told them.
Did we tell them?
We kind of told the social medias.
Oh yeah, yeah. We
Well, we
did tell
won't. I
social
won't say
media.
where though. That's the one thing I won't say. I won't say where.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Where or when. We won't say.
Okay,
But
all right.
so where where she lives, like Janet is supposed to be performing there. But the way the tickets was set up, you had to like buy two. You couldn't just buy one. So she was like, "Who's gonna go with me?" So she can find nobody. And so I was just like, "Man, I don't know." And I was like, just kind of like, dang, like I wish I could go, cause like me, like as me vlogging and stuff, I was trying to make sure I got as much footage as possible. And the thing about that is sometimes you can get caught up in like watching her through the screen, like performing through
Mm,
this through your phone screen. And so I remember there would be times like where I would be, it was like because I'm so used to her watching her like on YouTube and stuff. So I'm looking at the phone screen and it's just like normal. And then I remember I'm like, oh gosh, I gotta look at her, like just hold this steady and then look at her. And so when I would look at her, I'm like, oh my gosh, she's really here.
mm.
So I was just, wait, is she frozen?
Am I?
You were like, you good. So yeah, well, I was like recording a lot. Like even though I was recording a lot, I did have a really good time. But I just wanted it to be where I didn't record it all. So I was like, I threw out this crazy idea. I said, what if we go to this location and we go to this show?
Mm-hmm.
And it was an idea at first, and we were like, "How we gonna map this out?" And I did it again. I bought the ticket before I requested my time off work. Hi, mom, if you're watching. Um, I was praying to Jesus, Lord, let this manager approve my time off.
Well,
And he did.
I still haven't got my time approved yet. I submitted it yesterday. Cause again, like I said earlier in the live, I took a week off to go see this concert in Kansas City. So I didn't want to like come back like right off my vacation and requesting another one.
Yeah.
So I waited like 2 days or so because I
Hmm.
think I submitted it yesterday. And but I will say like right now at work, my boss is kind of doing other things. Like it's a whole big event at my corporate office. So I don't think she's been paying attention to the time off request. So
Hmm.
I'm hoping that by tomorrow afternoon, I message her and be like, hey, kind of put in this request. You gonna grant it? And kind of like, even if you don't, kind of need you to still grant it because I already got my flight. I already got my ticket. Like,
Oh my God.
can't not go. Like,
Right.
so, and which honestly though, my boss is like really cool about it. So I should be fine. She just hasn't like verbally said, yeah, Shantae, you could go. I'm sure she will.
Yeah.
Or if not, I'm just calling in, for 2 days. I'll find a way to get a doctor's note.
She gonna know. She gonna know.
How?
I don't know. She gonna be like,
How?
ain't that the day she was trying to huh?
That's
Yeah,
why it's just like in the best interest of both of us for her to just go ahead and record it.
right, right.
It is. And again, don't give me all of this vacation time if you don't want me to use it. That's just, yeah,
That's true. That's
I
true.
shouldn't talk like this on live, but
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
that's okay.
She don't
It's
know
all right.
me. She don't know me. Your name not even on the thing. It
Right?
kind of is, but like not in the description. But you know,
Yeah, no,
um,
no,
but yeah. So I'm excited to see her again, and
I am too.
I'm trying to
We
figure.
actually got better seats this time too.
Like, remember that time you wanted to play and not give me a heart until the end of the show?
Like now, at this
I got
point,
you.
like you can see me for sure.
Right. I still, well, my stuff. Let me see if it even shipped yet, because my stuff is supposed to be. One of my pieces of clothing is supposed to be coming in tomorrow, and
I still need to find an outfit.
me
That
being
second one.
extra, I was only gonna wear like some sort of pants and maybe one of the merch shirts. I got another shirt made, and I got three different types of pants that I could wear, and I may do the ponytail thing again since she want to pull out the the nice fluffy curly ponytail today.
hmm
So we'll see.
Yo, did you watch her stories? When she like after the Broadway show that she went to today, she actually
No.
her and the team. So like like I want to say her and all of the dancers, Gil, and like, basically her whole crew kind of they all went to the Broadway show, and at the end of it, they actually walked behind stage and got to meet everybody. And I think at one point in one of the videos, she was like, "Yeah, we kind of stayed in New York an extra day just so we could see this show because
Yeah,
we could have left last night."
that's what one of the girls was saying. Like the one of the people there that got to meet her, she
Uh
said
huh.
that she adjusted her travel plans to
Yeah,
actually go be there, and I was like, she's so nice,
she is. She is.
man.
One day I'm gonna meet her and explain to her how much she's my best friend. And at
Yeah.
this point, I feel like she already know me.
Remember when she said on the Entertainment Tonight interview when she wanted two more kids?
Like, right? Her offer is tribute. Um,
I could babysit. I used to work at a daycare and I used babysitting with my first job. I
yeah.
like music too.
I'll learn an instrument just to teach them. I
I can
promise.
play piano. I just can't read music. I play by ear though. That ear.
Hey, that's
Yeah,
how they were raised. Learning from your ear, your own ear.
that's true. That's how
Yeah.
Michael did it. He was an instrument. He would sing it, sing the parts, and then um have them play it. But I feel like he
hmm
can play. He could play the drums. He could play all type of stuff.
hmm
Um, but yeah, can you think of like anything else? That did I miss any?
Uh, well, we finally figured out what our travel ritual is, which is eating seafood at some point.
No, but it's depressing because you every time. So both the times that we ate seafood, that's when the events was over. So it's like,
Yeah, that's true. It's like the end of the end of the event dinner, end of the event meal. Um, what else is there to talk about? Oh, thank you for this.
oh, oh my gosh, yeah, I got her. It was hard to keep a secret. I was like, 'cause you remember? I think it was two times where I was like, you know how like even like surprises is hard for me because if somebody say they got something for me, I'm gonna just be like, ah. But it's even harder when I got something for somebody and I'm just like, I can't tell them. I can't show them. And so I kept saying that to you, and I was just like, and so finally I got to give it to you. So I was like,
Thank you. It's greatly
wait.
appreciated.
I have no wait.
Mm?
I have an idea. So actually, as far as the VIP merch, I seen what we get. I'm not sure if it's exactly the same as the meet and greets because the one I did see was somebody who got meet and greet.
Mm-hmm.
But how it works is the people who got meet and greet gets theirs in the mail. Well, no. They got theirs while they were there. Like after they met her, they got theirs while they were there. So I don't know. Maybe it depends on the venue, the location. Because who said they still didn't get theirs? Was it Teresa?
Yeah, it was Teresa.
We got the hat too. Maybe she went to two shows. I don't know because the ones I saw meet and greet got it at the show. So maybe it depends on where it was. But they said, okay, it's gonna get shipped to you, UPS via UPS, and it doesn't ship to PO boxes, and we're gonna go off the address that you used for your when you purchased the ticket. And so it was like, can't ship to PO boxes. I was like, Lord. They said you got within 7 days after your show to change your address by replying to this email for a change request or whatever. So it's like, okay. So I think 2 days after the concert, I emailed them. No response. Okay. Next day, boop, boop, boop. Called the resource number that they gave me. Send me the Ticketmaster. I thought I was going to Live Nation. So the lady was so nice, so helpful. She put in an address change request for me. Apparently, they did nothing with it. They didn't see it. VIP Nation. I don't know what y'all was doing, but I don't know. So I wait again. It's literally like the last day for me to change my address, and I still haven't got no response. The thing is, I'm mad because I got faked out. I got sent an email from Live Nation, and I was like, "Oh my goodness, finally they're responding." It was like promoting like concerts or something or like VIP stuff, and I was like, "Lord." So I finally call again. The man, I was gonna give up. I'm not gonna lie, I was, but I was like, I can't give up.
Never give up.
No,
Never
like I
give
wasn't
up.
gonna give up in a sense of I probably was just gonna send another email and call it a day, which I'm glad I did not give up because the
Mm.
guy he got a hold of some people. He was really helpful. He was really like apologizing, like, oh, I'm so sorry I couldn't do more. I'm like, it's okay, like there's only so much you could do. So um they basically told me that I needed to reply to that email like I did before. And apparently they received no email from me. And I'm like, I have it right here. So he told me to send another one. Then he sent me to like the contact page to
Mhm.
um on VIP Nation's website to send in a request there. So that's what I did. They confirmed they got my email, and literally like a little bit later, I got a response back from somebody who worked there. They said we got your address request changed. So now we wait. I don't know if I'm supposed to get a tracking number, but I'm like, next time, can we get our stuff there so I don't have to go through this?
Just stop all the stress and
Yeah,
just give it to us right then and there.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm nervous, but I'm excited because we get to go back.
Hmm. I'm
What?
excited.
Why you say it like
I'm
that?
I'm excited to go back.
All
I
right.
mean, if I could go to multiple shows, I would like more than the one that we just bought again, I would. Unfortunately, my city is basically sold out.
Maybe.
And nah,
Oh.
again, I am trying to be
Wait,
a responsible adult.
wait. Y'all, I forgot to say VIP Nation is doing a thing where it's $25 tickets, but they're like top, top, like nosebleeds, but they're doing a deal for like 25. It's like 25 and some change. Of course, there's ticket fees and whatnot, but I think they're doing it all week. So if you want to go,
Don't tempt me with that.
oh
I'm trying to be a responsible adult so that I can have some type of fun in August.
yeah, because August coming up.
It
I gotta
is.
plan that after this because I thought I would be planning August right now, booking stuff, buying tickets.
Yeah,
No.
I definitely thought about I was thinking about that earlier today.
Hmm.
So
I'm gonna
yeah.
try and get through this, which
y-
I'm excited, and then
Yeah.
we'll get to that. August might be the last thing unless something like amazing pops up out of nowhere, and I'll try to see if I can work something out.
Yeah. August is my last event for this year, possibly. My mom said that when she found out I was going to a second show, she was like, "Wait, didn't you say so you buying another ticket for this? You're going to Vegas in August." And then I guess she thought Thriller Nights was still happening in October. And I was like, "Nope, that one got canceled." And she was like, "But what if something else comes up?" I said, I'll cross that bridge when I get there. But basically that means if another event come up, I'm going to that too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh God,
it's happening.
I was so nervous to tell my mom. It was bad. No, like I
Well,
had to, I had to tell my mom again because y'all remember, my mama got me to the first time I bought the ticket to the Janet concert. When I told her I was going again, you going again? All that money? You doing too much? You overdoing
uh,
it? I'm like, I seen people go to tours, probably spend probably ticket cost more money than mine. I seen people going to 7 shows.
hmm
7 in America with the
yeah,
economy that we in right now.
yeah,
This is only
yeah.
the second one. That's
The
it.
way I told my mom, because remember I told you like I was just gonna kind of change this up a little bit. So
Hmm.
like I walked in the room and I was like, yes, I got ideas for my hair for when I go see Janet. And she's like, wait, you buying another ticket? I said, oh, I bought it. And she's just like, oh, okay, like,
Nah, because when I was in the car with my brother, he was looking. He was looking. I saw him because I'm a backseat type of person. He was driving. He
mm.
was looking in that rear view mirror, side eyeing me as we were making plans on the phone. He was side eyeing me, and I was like, "What?" He just kept side eyeing me, and I'm like, "Okay, okay."
Yeah,
I don't know.
we're gonna have fun though.
We are. I can't wait.
It's gonna be the way, like, and then the other way to justify it is that we got better seats
Hmm.
and we're not gonna be away as long as we were. Like, it's just like a there and back.
Hmm. And
Yeah.
then chick- chickens tickets were cheaper.
Yeah, which is so like I won't say sad because we did, get the VIP experience, like, with the
Mhm.
reception and everything, but like we got better seats this time. Like we jumped a few rows like for cheaper.
Now they know they could have let us up in that front row at that other show. There was gaps,
Man,
and I
they
need to
could
move
have
the dance.
they could have let us in a couple of places
Literally,
more. Yeah.
literally.
hmm
Um, yeah, I
Yeah.
think that's all. That's our adventure. This is the first live. I know that there will be more lives. I think I'm gonna do one more on my channel. I might do a mini vlog for the next one, but I'm gonna try my hardest not to do too much recording. Um, and then yeah, so just be on the lookout, like for those, because some other people are gonna share like their experiences and what they thought of it and everything. But is there anything else you want to say?
I enjoyed myself. tonight.
Enjoy yourself. Hey, enjoy. That's another song. Hold on. Because when she popped out with Enjoy, I was like, that's another time you was like, ain't that your song? I was like, and I was like, let me repeat. It wasn't even in the right format. It was like I had to like rotate it or whatever. But I was just like, because I remember every time the song would come on, I was like, oh, I hope she does this song.
Mm.
I hope like if she ever does Slow Love on this tour, I hope she does it at our show. Janet, I'm gonna tweet her actually. And I need a Jerry. He gave me his Twitter. Do. I need to follow him back. Oh. Did I spell this right? Nope, because I can't spell. I
Okay,
can't
none of
spell.
us can.
I can't read. What was it? I think I'm spelling something wrong. Okay. Yes, I found you. Okay. Well, that's all, y'all. Thank you for listening and being here for like over 2.5 hours. And thank you for being on my first live. I'm excited. This is great. This is great. Hopefully you're gonna be on the next ones. But
Thanks for
that's
having me.
oh, no problem. I don't think I would have told the story that good if you wasn't on here, to be honest.
Oh, you had told it amazing, as
No.
you always do.
No. Cause I forgot some stuff. I think you brought some stuff back up. But yeah. That's all, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and end this live. Um, but be on the lookout, of course, for more content and stuff, more lives. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye.
Bye.